I'm showing you my lineage. I'm showing you how I've traced it back, and that's not personal. So I think that's fair. But when you ask a man for his DNA evidence and all of these things, I think it's getting too personal. Everyone else bring their DNA evidence as well, then, isn't it? If we all do it,
Yo,
cool. It's not
Can I
personal.
just
yo,
make a point? These
Wait, wait, wait.
Mesopotamia, bro.
These
I'll be
people.
back in 2 hours. Okay. I don't know if
Let
you'll
me
Alright,
still
bro.
be
just
here.
make one
I'm
last
not sure I'll
point.
be in on
If
later on,
you
bro.
mix
Maybe
black,
tomorrow.
Maybe
Davidians
tomorrow.
are
Okay,
black
bro.
people, yeah?
Take care. Yeah?
They're black Asiatic people. If
Yeah,
you mix
big
black
up, bro.
African with
See ya,
black
bro.
Asian, you just get black. So it's going to be
Wait,
very difficult to see phenotypically because black makes black. Whether it's black Asian, black African, black Aborigine, it's all black. So it's
Yeah,
going to be very
that's right.
difficult to tell by just looking.
That's
And do
very
you know what
true.
it is?
So it's
Do
The
you
a
know
only
what it
moot
way
is?
point.
you would know, yeah, the only way you would know is like I was trying to explain to people. When you look at my great grandmother, yeah, and this woman has no mix in her, yeah, she want no rape, slave, nothing like that. You understand? My people were different stock. You understand? These men were fighting slavery. These men were warlords. They weren't playing around with the slave master. But what I'm saying is, when you look at her, her hair is like an Indian person's hair, but her face and her skin is the black woman's face and skin.
But Shifa, the Indian hair isn't Indian hair as also, it's African hair. Because if you go to Chad, if you go to Niger, if you go to Sudan, if you go to
Exactly.
Ethiopia, you see that so-called Indian hair. Mauritania, you will see black people with that so-called straight hair, wavy hair, loose
wait.
curly hair. It's not just Indian
Yeah.
hair, Shifa.
I
Big up,
didn't start. You know
big
what
up,
the thing
Paige.
is? I
Hold
didn't
on,
start calling
hold
them
on,
Indians.
hold
Innit?
on, Brian.
Someone
Hold
else
on,
called
hold on,
them
hold on, hold
Indians,
on.
innit?
We're gonna chat to you in a sec.
I didn't call them that. It's just an
But so
identifier.
so Shipper, let me ask you this
Yeah.
one last question, yeah? Is that you're
Go on.
saying a DNA test is personal to each person. I agree with that statement there, yeah? And you should keep that personal to yourself though. But that's why I said if you saw the DNA test, yeah, you went and done a DNA test yourself, yeah,
Yeah.
and they was giving you the different regions that they believe your ancestry to be from,
Yeah.
yeah, and it was from them places, yeah. Would you believe that it was true?
To an extent, I think you can't take anything that scientific like studies like DNA tests. They're not perfect, innit? So you can't take it 100% and run with it and say, "Oh, this is absolutely perfect," because you may find that years later it improves and they find something else that says, "No, hold on, we think you're actually from here, or your majority something else." So I
Sarah
think like,
Arnold coming to the
it's a
house.
good indicator.
Hey, wait,
It's a good indicator.
relax, man.
Yeah, but
We're
bro,
already
do you
having
know
a
what it
different
is? Do you know
conversation.
what it
Hold on
is?
a second.
It didn't
It's
even.
important. It's important to someone like me because obviously everyone else is. You may say it's personal, and you know what? Like I respect the fact that it may be personal, but if you're saying that all these making all these claims, me as a person from that region, who I claim to be Mesopotamian, obviously I have to question that. Do you know what I mean? Or
Have
whether
you
someone
done
who's
a test? Have you
Persian,
done a test?
I don't need to make it. I don't need to do a test, bro.
Why not?
I'm from that region.
Fallacy.
All right,
Fallacy.
but wait, hold on.
Fallacy.
Listen,
Fallacy.
listen to this Mesopotamia and Schifferden, yeah?
Bro, you need to make
Wait,
your
wait.
claims
If
are
both of you
biblical.
done a DNA test, yeah? If both of you done a DNA test, yeah?
Yeah, mine would be 99%, bro.
And it showed which regions both of you were from, yeah? Would both of you accept what the DNA test said?
Of
You ain't got
course.
to show no one. You can keep it to yourself. Yeah, you can, but you have to tell us like, right, it said you was from it, or it didn't say you was from there. You don't have to say what other
No, but
region you was from or where
Belly,
you
You know
was.
what it is?
Belly,
You know
You
what it
just say
is?
it was or it
Belly.
wasn't.
Hold on one second, Belly. Belly, you see what you're saying, yeah? It
Mhm.
makes sense, but it don't make sense because you can say someone's from a certain region, but you have to give the time period. And if you don't give me the
Sure.
time period that they've been in that region, then it's null and void. If you say to me, "All right, I've done this man's DNA, and his DNA matches the DNA of people who were here 6,000 years ago," yeah,
Hmm.
if he's got similar DNA to them, then he might stand a chance. But unfortunately, what you're going to find is when we
We're
go
going
back
like
to
that, yeah.
skeletons of that
It does
age,
No
work
one is
like
hold
from
on,
no.
one second, one
Everyone
second.
is
Let me finish.
African then.
Let me finish quickly.
that.
Let me
It
finish
does work
quickly.
like
Let me
genetic
finish quickly.
testing.
Hold on one second, bro. Let me just finish the sentence. It's not that
Let
hard.
him finish. Let him finish. Let him
Finish
finish.
my sentence. It's not that hard, is it? It's one sentence, yeah? Now, when we go back and we look at the DNA
You cut out. You're cutting out, bro.
Schiffer, you can't out.
found of the region, we're gonna
Shiva,
find
start again. You
is
cut
that
out.
we're dealing with people with L-type
Shiva,
DNA. So we're only
Shiva,
dealing
you
with
cut out.
L's. We're not dealing with no J's, no
Shiva.
nothing else, just L's. So it would only stand to reason that you are not the original inhabitant, and that's my claim.
Alright, we was trying to cut you off here because we couldn't hear what you were saying properly. But
Okay, okay.
Because you carried on on your rant, yeah, and you didn't even want to let us finish, yeah. You want to repeat what you was actually saying, like, so we can actually hear what you're saying, and then we can sort of see what it is, because boom, if you're saying, then it goes by different time. You can't tell by the time period. You can't say anyone's from anywhere then, because
That's
how long?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's
Everyone's basically.
that's the
How old
problem, bro.
skeletons are.
Then I can literally claim Chinese history.
One second, Veli. That's how come the scientists can work out that in the Middle Kingdom of Egypt, they found Caucasian DNA. But in the Southern Kingdom of Egypt, which is the older kingdom, they found none. Now, how can they work that out? Because they can work out how old the bones are. And then they can tell you that person at that period of time in that region had that DNA. Thank you.
Bro, I can guarantee you, if you did a DNA test, it would not link you to Mesopotamia.
Listen, yeah, we had this argument for ages in the park in Speaker's Corner before, yeah, where there was a guy called Abdullahi, yeah, Somali guy, light-skinned guy, yeah. We used to talk about we're the original Caucasians and we're this, that, and the other, and rah. I'm Hitler's granddad and shit, yeah. So, like, if they're saying that some East Africans can have the DNA, what could they be classed as to be Caucasian as well? What does that mean?
Bro, you know what's crazy? Like with this whole Israelite claim, I see it mostly from Caribbean brothers. That's all it is. I've never seen, and that's the thing. And majority of the Caribbean, obviously, is descendants of Central and West African, and even the Elamites. When I looked into them, they have EB1B, which is East African. So that even brings his claim even further. He sets him back even further.
I'm gonna kill you with my next statement, but I tried to be nice about this, innit? I've tried to be nice. But
let's do. I'm down to do a DNA test, and then we'll see who's closer to that region.
My brother, you see Veli Vision, yeah? Veli Vision's got the excuse that he's been at work all week and last week. So he ain't had time to sit there and listen to every screen share and every single thing that's been said. But I tell you this much, my brother, yeah? Nobody in the region of what we call Mesopotamia now is the original inhabitants. Not one of them.
That's complete.
Not one of them, bro.
Okay, if I show you evidence to show you that the people, yeah, in southern Iraq who are not black, by the way, they have DNA that traces back.
You cannot. I'm telling you, you cannot. It's impossible. The only people you could hold on 1 second. I'm going to tell you something. The only people you could trace your people back to would either be Persians or Assyrians. You can't even go back as far as Babylonian, brother.
No, Assyrian is Mesopotamia. Assyria is part of Mesopotamia.
It's not Mesopotamian, it's Assyrian, bro.
Assyria is part of Mesopotamia, bro.
Assyrian is not Mesopotamian, bro.
Why not?
Assyrian is not Mesopotamian. Assyrian is not Mesopotamian.
Why not? Why not? Why can't he go back to the Babylonians with his DNA test? Why?
Because the Babylonians got wiped out. Because they got conquered. They got wiped
out.
out.
Hold on. If they got wiped out, how can you make a claim to them if there's no way for him to make a claim to them?
No, do you see the difference is here? This is the difference. What I'm saying to you is that inhabitants there now are conquerors. So how can they be the original inhabitants if they had to conquer it to take it?
Bro, that's on you to prove.
It's not on me to prove, bro. We proved it. We saw the. Hold on.
Bro, you're the one who if you're claiming my history, that's for you to prove. If we did a DNA test, my DNA would trace more than yours. I can guarantee you yours will come back.
Let me put some juice up in this. All right. Listen.
3,000, 4,000 years.
I'm making yourselves look really bad.
The Aryan invasion is about 3,000 years old. Possession is 9/10 of the law. The Aryan invasion has cleared out the Lamites. I know there's a couple, maybe like 1 million or something black people still in Iran, but the fact of the matter is there's an invasion that's happened. So you don't have the land. Possession is 9/10 of the law. We can't all go back. I can't go back 4,000 years to where my ancestors were because they weren't at the same points. Some of them were
I
in
agree.
Congo,
I
some of them
agree.
were in Sudan, some of them were in South Africa. I can't claim to be all those places. Yeah, because
I
there are
cannot agree.
people
I
that
cannot.
are now
I
there.
disagree.
Yeah.
That part
So
I disagree.
this
But Betty,
brother,
you can't make that statement
so
and then
that you
say
can't
he's the
make
original
that
inhabitant.
claim.
You can't do that. That don't
With
make
your
sense.
statement,
Yes,
I've
you
none of the
asked
can.
who
places
do you
that
think
your
is more the
none of the
original
places that your
inhabitant?
grandparents came from,
Anymore.
none of the places that you said your ancestors came from were outside
Yep.
of Africa.
Pardon me?
Yeah, because I don't claim that my ancestors came outside Africa. I don't know, but I don't care, Veli.
Exactly.
But
And
what
all
I'm
the places
saying
that
is,
my man's
Veli,
claiming.
Veli, all I'm saying is like, Veli, all of our ancestors didn't come from one single place. You can't pick one branch of where your ancestors came from 4,000 years ago and claim that you're that and ignore all the other places that they came from.
Like
That's
this is
fair.
literally
I
my
like that
point.
statement.
This is literally my point. I'm not saying I'm 100% of the people from the Sumerians. Of course not. The land has been conquered like many times.
And
But
your people were the conquerors. Be honest.
bro. Out of us two, who do you think is more from that land, me or you? If
Were
we did
your
a DNA
people
test right now, who do you think will be more original to that land, me or you?
Original, more original would be me.
Bro, that's on you to
100%.
prove, bro. How can you
100%.
be from the Caribbean coming back from Mesopotamia? That is,
Bro,
there's
what
no
I'm saying
logic
is-
in that.
What I'm saying to you is you're asking illogical questions, so I'm not going to respond to ignorance. I'm going to say to you this: are your people conquerors? Yes
No,
or no?
no.
Your
My
people ain't
people are
conquerors.
Semitic. We've been there.
Semitic
region-
who? What are your people? Semitic what? Semitic who?
What do you mean? The Mesopotamians
What
are
tribe are you,
Semitic.
bro?
So is the
What
Arabs.
tribe are you,
The
bro?
Persians
What
are not
tribe are you?
Semitic.
What tribe are you?
He's actually a guy from Iraq here. His parents
Yes.
are all from that actually.
Both
region.
my parents. I'm not mixed. I don't
Both
have any
live
mixed
in
blood in
Japan.
me.
What tribe
Both
are
parents
you?
are from Iraq and all that. Cause
What tribe are you,
man,
bro?
Shatifa, the blood.
No,
What do you mean,
Melly,
tribe?
Melly, let him answer. Melly, what tribe are you, bro?
I won't. I'm not going to say my tribe. That's too
You're not
personal.
going to say your tribe because you're not
No.
tribal, B. You're conquerors. Look, bro, this
Bro,
is a
my-
pointless argument. You've come up on here, bro. Listen, you've come up on here because you're kind of hurt by what I've said, but you're trying to be friendly about it. I respect that. But let me show you something, bro. Unless you're going to bring some information to refute what I'm saying and show us who your tribe is, you're wasting time. I said I'm
Bro,
not
you're
going to show you my
claiming my
DNA because
history
that's
is on for
personal.
you
I
to
said I'm
prove
not going
that
to
you
show you
came
my
from my
DNA
area.
because that's personal. But you know my hold on 1 second. You know my tribe. That's why you're able to question me on it. But if you're not
If
able
I
to
claim I'm
demonstrate,
the
even
original
hold on
Scottish,
1 second, bro. Last sentence. If you're not even able to demonstrate to us who your tribe is and what your tribal heritage is to the region, we are just going to call you conqueror from now on, and we're going to leave it there.
bro, that's
Like,
on you
why
to
not
prove.
argue?
Yeah, but you're just saying you're
just
an
saying everyone
Elamite
there is
with no
basically
proof of it.
conquerors.
With no
Yeah,
proof
that's
of
all
it
I
as
need
well,
to
though.
say.
You're just saying it
you know-
Elamite, bro.
You're
That's all I
10
need to
times
say.
harder for you to prove that you came from the region that I'm from.
No, it would not. No, it would
Bro,
be 10 times harder for you to
you-
prove that your people ain't conquerors.
Yours is
That's what would
literally-
be 10 times harder. I'm telling you. Listen, I know this fact. I know this for fact. It will be much easier for me to prove that my DNA, people of my DNA,
Bro, you're not even
code
willing to take a
yeah,
DNA test
inhabited
because
the
you know it'll
region
prove you wrong.
for anyone who looks like you than it would be for you to prove that your people ain't conquerors. I guarantee you it.
Bro, I
Don't
could have
debate me on it because you'll
DNA
lose.
from conquerors, but does not mean my blood is 100%.
All right, so you're
from the
admitting to
conquerors.
it. Thank you. I need
Yeah,
to
it could
argue
be.
no
So
more.
could
Right,
yours.
Belly?
That's the
Belly,
thing.
you
No one
see
is
how
pure.
they dissect themselves when you put
Bro.
them on the spot. Thank you. I'm going on mute.
Bro, no one is pure blood. You live in a fallacy. You think you are what your ancestors were 6,000 years ago.
Yeah, it's too far back.
You live in
Bro,
a
you've
fairy
lost
tale,
this
bro.
argument. It makes no listen. It makes no difference now. You've lost this argument. It's an argument you can't
Bro,
win. Let's move
look,
on.
whatever makes you, bro. Look, whatever floats your
Let's do
boat, bro. If you wanna be,
something.
if you wanna be Mesopotamian, you can be. I'm not even.
I know I am, but I know I am. I don't want to be. I
You gotta be
know.
real with
This
what
is
what
different.
man's saying though. Man's saying that. Man saying that like raw. Because I asked you first of all, like, is there any evidence outside of the Bible that you can prove to be
None.
yours actually the people or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah,
man
I
ain't
got
really
family
put no
history,
evidence, like,
family records. I got family records outside of the Bible. Yeah,
family record.
and back too. Yeah, family records. Yeah.
We're dating back 5,000 years ago.
How do you think I know all this shit, bro? Where do you think I'm getting this information from? How do you think I know so much? Because my family
Thank you.
line My family line hasn't been broken and decimated the way
Neither
the
have
rest
mine.
of my Israelite brothers and sisters were. Unfortunately for the racists and the supremacists and the rapists, my great grandmother wasn't raped. She weren't a slave like that, bro. That's why I know all of this
My
shit.
great grandmother.
Bro, how did you end up in the Caribbean?
But there was people.
My great
in my
great
family
grandmother
that
wasn't
were
a slave
slaves.
neither. In fact, I don't come from a
How
slave.
did your
Listen, I'm gonna be
ancestors
honest with you.
Bro, I
I'm gonna
never
be honest
claimed
with
that.
you.
I never
Only-
claimed
hold on,
that.
one
You know
second,
me.
one
I'm not
second,
racist.
One second. Only on my grandfather's side of the family, yeah.
I thought
were
you
there
said
any
you were
slaves in my
Irish.
family.
I thought you
Only
said
on
you
my
were
grandfather's
Irish DNA.
only on my
Shit.
grandfather's side of the family are there any slaves in my family. Let me make sure you know that.
So which slave?
Yeah,
So
there were
you
slaves in my
claim
family,
that
but
these are African
I don't know
slaves?
about all this rape or all that other stuff there, man.
None
Yeah,
of my
I hear you.
family got raped. None of them weren't slaves. So when I hear people say stuff like that and they try to attribute it to me and say you lot were slaves, I remind them, no, America was not a slave colony to begin with. That's not how black people started in America.
But you're
And I
not
keep telling
American.
you lot,
You're
but
not
everyone say
American.
I keep telling you lot, I keep
Jamaica
telling
is
you
in the
lot. But what
Caribbean.
it is,
It's not
Betty,
America.
what it is that unfortunately people don't respect my history and my people. So all I
But
can do is
because
argue
you're
okay.
Bro, that's what you're
Sounds
doing
like
to
you
me
don't
right
respect
now.
No, you know what, bro?
Bro, that's what
Sounds
you're
like
doing
you
to
don't
me
so
respect
right
you
now.
give a claim that it's
Because
not
you're
them.
saying I'm an
You're willing to-
invader, and then
Bro,
you're
I'm
literally
respecting
you're
your
willing
history.
to-
You're a conqueror. I'm respecting your history. I'm
Bro,
respecting
like,
you
you're-
as you're
you
a
don't
conqueror.
respect
You
your
now
history,
inhabit
bro.
the
Bro,
region. Keep
whatever,
it.
like if you want to say
You don't
that,
respect your
whatever
own
makes you
history,
happy,
cousin.
I know I'm not.
The
You
thing
know
is,
you are.
Valley, can I add something, Valley?
You know
Bro,
what?
you've
One
admitted to
moment,
it already. It's
Afghan.
too late.
Afghan, Schiffer said some things. I've heard you claim that you got Irish in your DNA, for one.
No, you didn't.
Then you
No, you
said,
didn't. No,
yeah,
you
yeah, I
didn't.
did, Schiffer. And then
No,
I
you
heard you
didn't.
say that now
No,
you're
you didn't.
saying that you got slaves in your ancestry. So are these African slaves? Are you now claiming that you're of African descent? Not
Let me
just
explain something to you.
Numalite.
Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Yes, I've already said this. Like you have obviously haven't
Okay,
heard
so you're
this. Let me
claiming that
break
you
this.
both
Let me break it down for Betty because Betty obviously someone's told you some lies. So let me tell you what I said to everyone
No,
from
Schiffer,
day
I heard
one.
you claim when you were
Alright, do you
going
know what?
to
I'm
got
you.
some box
I'm
here,
you.
man.
If you want to tell me what I said, we'll leave it there. You tell me what I said. Thank
and
you.
then you claimed that you were of Irish descent.
I will leave it there then. Let's leave it there. I'm of
I
Irish
definitely
descent.
remember you saying that.
All right, I'm Irish.
Look, could I add
Same way I'm
something? Betty?
Myrmidonian as well, isn't it? Thank you. I said that too, didn't I? I said I was
Could I
Myrmidonian
add
too, didn't I?
something?
Thank you. I
So you're
appreciate it.
saying
But
that
what you
you're
have to understand is,
Numalite,
Betty, you
so
see
you're
me,
saying
you
that
see
you're
me,
Middle
Betty.
Eastern,
You see
you're
what I do,
African,
yeah?
and Irish.
You see when people
And
come at me
German as
sideways.
well.
You see when people come at me
Betty,
sideways.
you claimed
Betty, this is what I
German.
do. This
It's
is what I
not
do, Betty. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do to sidewinders. This is what I do to
Okay.
sidewinders. This is what I do to sidewinders.
Okay, Schiffer,
I just
can we
remind
be
them. I just
adults, please?
remind
Can
them.
I
By
make
the way,
my
I just
point?
want to say
Speaking
something
to
to
me,
you,
I
bro.
just
Bro,
remind the
listen, I'm
sidewinders.
not attacking
You
you
speaking
personally.
to
I'm
me.
just
Hold
attacking
on,
your
hold on,
argument.
wait. We're not gonna do
Hi,
that.
Wendy, you
Don't make
okay?
me play the smoky
Yeah,
anthem
fine,
because
okay.
what will happen is no one will be able to talk. You're going to hear music. So I'm gonna walk you. I'm gonna
All
walk you
right,
down.
Schiffer, can I make a
Let me
point,
finish my
please? Schiffer.
sentence. Let me finish my
Okay.
sentence.
All right.
Because
When you
I
finish,
ain't
let
cutting
me
everyone
know,
else
yeah?
off their sentence. Not cutting everyone else off their sentence.
Okay,
But
okay.
let me
I'm
say
waiting for
something.
the full stop,
Anyone
yeah?
who comes at
Hurry
me,
up.
anyone who comes at me sideways, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the sideways shuffle. I'm gonna let you believe what you want to believe. All right, and that's what we're doing.
Okay, thank you.
Bro, that's what I'm doing to you. That all these Israelites that claim this crazy claim.
I'm gonna do the sideways shuffle. I'm gonna let you believe what you want to believe. All right, and that's what we're doing.
Okay, thank you.
Bro, that's what I'm doing to you. That all these Israelites that claim this crazy claim.
Okay.
I'm
Better
letting you
Batami,
believe
can
what
I
you
add
wanna-
something? I've been waiting very patiently. Can you hear me?
Fuck you, Afgham, you bumper clock.
Oh, fuck
Anyway.
off, fatty.
Who is this guy?
Fuck this. Some weird guy's drunk. Anyway, listen, the point is, you gotta understand, right?
Afghan.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
man, relax.
Yeah,
relax.
hurry up.
Sit back,
Hurry
sit
up,
back.
Brian. Okay. The point is, Mesopotamia, you gotta look at the history of Jamaica, right? So before
Let him make his
before
point, man.
before before the Spanish and the Portuguese and the British or whatever tried to discover the island, it was inhabited by a people called the Taínos, right? So they were the indigenous people of a land called
If you're gonna start saying
Jamaica.
some racist shit,
Right?
Afghan, you know what I'm gonna do, innit?
Can I finish?
You know what I'm about to do, innit?
Can I finish? Can I finish,
Why are you
please?
changing
Right?
the conversation? Stick to the topic,
No,
bro.
just let him
I'm
finish,
gonna
man.
go smoky season. I'm gonna
Okay.
go smoky.
Can I?
bro.
You're doing what
No,
you cry
Afghan,
about,
if you
right?
don't want me to
Let me
start calling you
let me
names,
do my
go
sentence,
to the
please.
subject.
Let
Don't
me
talk
do
about
my
Jamaican.
sentence.
We're not talking about Jamaica.
Let
We're
me
not
do
talking
my
about
sentence,
people with
please.
them.
Can I
Because I'm gonna
finish off,
disrespect.
please?
All
I'm
right,
not
this is not what's
disrespecting you.
coming.
Can I finish?
You had
Okay.
your warning. Finish it.
Okay.
Finish it.
Whatever.
Fire away.
Whatever.
You had your
Okay.
warning.
Whatever. Anyway.
Well, I'm not here for long.
Anyway.
Please let him finish his sentence, please.
Fucking nonce, cunt.
You
Afghan.
get me?
Okay.
Stick me
You're a
give a
big
fuck what
man.
Afghan's got to say. From the moment you said
You
Jamaica,
see,
you're
you
done
see,
with me, boy. Furthermore,
you
let's
see how
get
triggered
smoked.
he is, Wendy.
Fuck
I'm going to
Afghans.
destroy
I
Schiffer.
don't
I'm going to
care.
destroy him. Can I finish, please? Can I finish the point?
Afghan, just say your point then.
No, they won't let me finish. Anyway, the land
Fuck
right
you,
before the
people.
Europeans came to Jamaica, if you actually Google it to see the history of Jamaica, it was a land that was inhabited by the Taino people, right?
Yeah.
Who were a kind of indigenous people. They were not
Yep.
from Africa, these people, right?
Yeah, they were like
So
they were
one
called
question,
the so-called Red Indians, the natives.
exactly. So it was called Jamaica. So it was like XAYMACA, right? So what I find pretty interesting is that, no offense, Schiffer, I mean you're from Jamaica, right? How can you claim to be of 4,000 years of a gene pool when you were actually taken to a land that was not even inhabited by your people, that was inhabited by a different class of people, right? And according to DNA tests, the majority of people in Jamaica are of West African origin.
No,
The dominant
it's
haplogroup
it's not just West
is of
African.
West and Gold Coast,
West
right?
and Central.
That's
It's
a,
don't
Yeah,
forget
yeah, but
Central Africa. It's
but
not just
but according to DNA tests, it's the Gold Coast comes up very significant, right?
bro.
yeah.
Why are you
That's
speaking
all I'm
over him?
saying. That's all
Why
I'm
are you
saying.
speaking
So
over him?
what I don't,
What's that got to do with the
because
conversation, Afghan? What's that got
the
to do with the
conversation is right. You want to claim descent from 4,000 years ago, right? But you haven't provided us any DNA evidence, just biblical sources. So can you display your results
No, he
live
said
on the
not
air so we
Afghan.
can?
He
I
said
didn't
he's
dis-
not
I
Sorry?
didn't
doing
display
it.
any
He said
biblical
his
source
ears
whatsoever, but
him. He
continue.
says he's not doing it. Don't bother asking
Okay, so
him.
he's not doing. That's fair enough. That's all I want to say,
It's
Schiffer.
like
I was
it's
not
not
one
be a
conceding.
biblical thing.
I was not.
I
I was not
concede one
insulting you,
biblical
Schiffer,
source.
right? I was just asking.
I
You
know,
know, if you ever have
I
free
know,
time,
but I'm just saying,
just pass
you're
it, right?
saying
That's
what
all
you're
I'm saying,
saying.
bro.
What you're saying is a sideways jab. You didn't need to go to Jamaican, bro. Stick to Mesopotamia, and that was the subject. But you know
No,
what?
because
I'm not
that
even
is
gonna
the
play
last
your
place
game.
your
I'm not even
origins are
there. I ain't got
from,
nothing
though,
more to say.
right?
Talk what you got to talk. Listen, you lot talk what you got to talk. If you want to be
Okay,
disrespectful, be
thank you.
disrespectful. I don't even care.
The
Say
point
what you got
is
to say.
the reason
No,
why
it's not
When I'm
about
ready to
disrespect.
disrespect people, hold on.
Betty,
When
1
I'm ready
minute,
to
Betty.
disrespect
It's
people,
Schiffer.
when I'm ready to
People,
disrespect people, just understand something. I'm disrespecting you because you're all disrespectful.
Schiffer.
Okay, can I say something, Betty? You just please,
I'm
just
saying
one last
Wendy.
point.
Wendy's not, and Jupiter. Jupiter's
Oh,
cool,
hold on,
and
hold on. Can I
Brian's
say
cool,
something to
and
bro,
Brian's
Schiffer?
cool.
You know I've
I've
spoken
been
to you before.
waiting.
You know I've spoken to you
Motions in
before.
the back, Billy.
I've spoken to you
Motions in the
before, bro,
back,
and you know
Billy.
I'm not arguing with you personally. I'm saying to you, I'm not attacking your argument. I'm not attacking you
I
personally.
know, no, you're not disrespectful actually, but at the same time, you're getting to the point where it's like you're getting heated because you're
Okay,
upset.
can
You're
I
a bit
make
Bro,
my
of course,
point?
bro. It's my.
Can I? Is,
I'm from
can I?
this is my history.
Listen, Brian, you fat fuck man. I'll deal with you later, bro. Don't worry. You fat cokehead stealing from charity boxes. You steal from charity boxes, you fat fucking old wacko. You little weirdo. Anyway, Betty, can I finish my point, Betty? Quickly, and then I'm off.
Fire away, man. I want to hear all your points because no one ain't presented not one piece of
Okay, Schiffer, can I just make a
one
final
point
point?
that they've made. I've not seen
Schiffer,
one
may
piece of
I?
evidence. All I've heard is point
Okay,
in
okay.
finger. That's all I've
Schiffer,
heard.
look right. Schiffer, the point is right. Now you have two people in this, right? You and Motion. If you're from the same place and origin, then why does Motion have a different claim of origin than you? When you're from basically the same place, previous to inhabiting Britain, you got to check the motion of the migration of DNA patterns. So it doesn't make sense how you ended up in Iraq and then ended up in the Caribbean from West Africa. You understand? It doesn't make sense. It confuses me. That's all I'm asking. I'm not insulting you. Thank you.
Is my name Motion? Is my name Motion Afghan? Is my name Motion Afghan? No one
Bro,
said
you come
Afghan.
from the same region as the guy.
Hey, Afghan. Why are you asking me about what Motion says? That don't make sense, bro.
You woman on every level, Afghan. You're a nonce, and I'm going to.
What about the £1,000 you stole from dying children, Brian? What about the
Okay, can we just relax
£1,000 you
by that
stole
guy
from
in the middle
dying
there? Just
children,
relax.
Brian?
Just shouting.
Yeah?
Come on, guys. Let's allow the
Yeah.
disrespect.
Be
Now,
civilized,
Wendy, I was
please.
bringing your
Yeah.
praise a minute ago. Hey,
Please.
Brian, I've
What
sang your
about
praise
the
as well.
money you stole from
She's
dying
the only one who's
children?
not involved now. Come on, guys. Let's not disrespect each other.
Bro,
Everyone,
you're
up,
changing the
speak your
topic.
talk. Come on.
It's fairly chill.
You're like 60 years old, bro. Relax.
You're exposed, Sarah Arnold.
Okay, have your discussion somewhere else, man.
Belly, motions in the back.
You got exposed yesterday. I exposed Jupiter for being a nonce lover.
Oh, go away, you cokehead.
£1,000 you stole from
Stole from a
dying
child's
children.
charity.
Yeah, you
From
stole
dying children, scumbag.
children.
Calling me a whore. But when I'm a whore, at least I have a man to talk at night.
You
don't have no
stole from
Jupiter,
dying children.
Jupiter, I think the 65-year-old man was Brian that Jupiter, that Zubida was sucking off.
In my life.
Is that why Waleed told you to? That's why Waleed made that video about you, Brian, huh?
Didn't you, Brian?
Because what do you have a picture?
How will you get to this topic?
No, this guy, Mesopotamia, this guy literally has come onto this stream to ruin it, right? That's his mission.
Listen.
Is there anyone here that's under the age of 25?
Listen.
Because we're all over the age of 25.
No,
We're
I'm
all
under the-
over the
I'm
age of
under the age-
25.
I'm
We
under
should all know how
25.
to behave by now. Can everyone take a breath? Everybody take a deep breath.
Can I say, bro, I'm under 25. I am under 25 and I'm more mature than this guy in the middle.
You're jealous of me because I have a man, and all you have is a fucking photograph of your dead husband. Yeah? Better to be a whore than to be a bitter old woman like you that sleeps with your husband's photograph. When was the last time
Brian and Betty, can you please
Sarah
stop this?
Arnold? Yeah? When was the last time? Nah, she ain't gonna call me a whore. When you don't even have a
deal with it. Deal with it. You're a fucking whore. Deal with it.
You don't have a man.
One second. Yo, guys, come on, people, chill.
Where's your child gone? Where's your baby gone?
Wait, chill. Wendy,
I'm literally the youngest on this panel, and I'm the.
Yo, Wendy and Betty. Wendy and Betty. Oh, Betty.
When's the last do you have a man?
No, where's your baby gone, Betty?
Do you have a man?
Wendy in it. That's why you're jealous.
I'm not jealous of you, you silly hole. You're a whore. You're a whore. You're a whore. Deal with it. You're a whore. Deal with it. You're a whore. Deal with it.
Yo.
And to be a bitter old racist old white woman.
All right.
Yeah, whatever, Betty. Yeah, Betty.
It's okay.
Stop crying, Betty. Jedi hates you, Betty. You can deal with it. Jedi hates you, Betty. You can deal with it.
You're a jealous old woman.
Okay, lady.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
don't have a man in it.
Okay, ladies. Okay, ladies.
Go and get yourself a man.
Oh,
when you get yourself a man, you won't sit there watching my pussy, will you?
Where's your baby gone? Where's your baby gone? Where's your baby gone? Where's your baby gone? Where's your baby gone?
Where's your husband?
Betty doesn't have a baby. Betty doesn't have a baby.
Yo, mercy. Yo, hello. Not mercy. Hello.
Sarah Arnold. Where's
hello.
your dead husband?
Motion.
Hello.
Under. Yeah? That's where your dead husband's gone.
Betty, hang on. Mute up, Betty. Let Motion bring order. Let Brotion bring order, Betty.
Hello. Yeah, please, come on. Wow. We were. You get me? I don't know if it's going to be order, yeah? But, Brian, how come you never address Ralph's behavior? How come you're only interested in Afghan's behavior?
Because Ralph is a nonce, mate, and I'm bringing arms house to his mum's house.
What about you stealing money from dying children?
You don't want to
move. Ask him about that.
Wendy,
ask him about that.
Wendy, please. I'm talking, please. I don't need any assistance, please. Please, I'm not Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm Messi out here. I can do this thing on my own. Allow me. I don't need an assistant. So Brian, because as far as I'm concerned, yeah, like you're anti-racism, yeah. So
Yes,
I'm surprised that the things that you heard coming from Ralph that you choose to ignore. Why is that?
because I tell you why, Motion. I don't just spoke to you first time. Nice meeting you, by the way. Nice meeting you, brother. Okay, I'll bring it as I see. Ralph's on next level shit. I don't know you. I'm telling you how I know Ralph. He's next level shit, above me and you, above Wendy Wu, above all that. He's on next level generation. He's high with intelligence. He's smarter than the average horse. Trust me on this.
Yeah.
No, he's not when he's around.
Okay,
me,
so because he's intelligent and you look up to him, that's okay then for him to be like that. Do you remember the last time that happened? Do you remember the last time that happened? There was world wars. There was world wars because people like you. They sit down there and be like, "Oh, he's more intelligent than me, so I'm just gonna ignore his bullshit." Like, come on, Brian, mate. If you're anti-racism, you should at least be pulling him up. I'm not saying you should have a campaign like you've got against Afghan, because clearly there's something personal between you guys. But what I'm saying is, you can publicly say, "Is Ralph? Do you know what, mate? Like, I like you and you're in my team and that, yeah, but I don't appreciate that because my stance is anti-racism and I don't appreciate that behavior." Is that not a fair thing to say, Brian?
I'm asking you, what do you think, Motion? He said it's out of order.
What do you mean? The guy's beating his chest, calling people monkeys, calling people gorillas and all that. Come on, bro. What do you think? What do I think he said is out of order? I was on a panel, bro. You know what was there.
He used the N-word prolifically.
Okay, he didn't use the N-word. No. Yes, he has used the N-word. Yes,
yeah,
he has.
He used the N-word the other day. I had to pull him up.
Yes, he has used the N-word many times also, Brian. So you can't just restrict it. So hold on, wait. So is racism just using the N-word then?
If he said that, I will pull him up tonight on that on my show. I'll give him my word.
He said it yesterday. He said it either yesterday or the day before, and we was calling him Uncle Ralph. I can play you his song. We've got it recorded. Yeah.
If he said Ralph will be on my show tonight, I will call him live on my show and ask him if he said that. And if he has said that, that's unacceptable. Yeah, because I don't.
Yo, Brian, let me put this down for you. Yeah. So basically,
Shifra, please, I don't need assistance either. I don't need assistance
I'm not giving you assistance.
I know, but I'm talking to the man. Please, I'm talking to the man. Please, you could talk to him when I'm finished, please, brother. Yeah, respect. Like, Brian, like this is the way I see it, innit? The same recordings that you lot clipped of Afghan, yeah, there's recordings with the same guy on there, yeah, doing the same thing. Now, what I find really, really interesting is how people are clipping stuff, but choose to clip the parts out, in an expose, of other people, those that they're in favor of, Now, as far as I'm concerned, that makes somebody a hypocrite, because I don't care if someone's my enemy, I don't care if someone's my friend. Wrong is wrong, right is right. Shifra will tell you he's been on this panel and said some things that I don't agree with, and I've categorically told him. It doesn't change the fact that he's my brethren, but it makes him know, bruv, I'm not with them.
Share my screen, Belly. Share my screen.
Why can't you go and talk to Ralph? Why is Brian responsible for Rice's behaviour?
Sorry, because Betty. Okay, cool. I'll tell you why. Because he's so anti-racism. If you hold this big bad stance of anti-racism, you should be anti-racism every fucking day on every fucking occasion. Not when it suits you.
Yeah, listen, let me tell you this. My email is brianhill@hotmail.co.uk.
What about when Waleed did the black thing on Jedi? The Waleed Jedi thing?
Yeah, hypocrites, man.
Yeah. Brian, you're a fucking racist, mate. What about Chrissy Morris? The BNP, Chrissy Morris?
Yeah, your friend who's in the BNP.
Hey, Brian, listen to this, This is what the boy Elron said the other day. He said the Jews are just Jewing, the Muslims are just Musliming, and then after that, Ralph said the N-word. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it myself because I don't use that word.
Well, I've heard of Elron.
He's just having a sniff, guys, of a line with a £10 note. Just bear with us. Thank you.
Can you share my screen, Belly?
Comes out
Can I ask everyone a question?
Arnold, and then the racism flows on this panel. I'm not too sure.
You hear me?
I haven't said anything racist. What the hell are you on about?
Racism flows. Why is Brian being called out? There's racism.
No. 1 minute, Betty. Let Motion talk with Brian. We're going off topic. Brian's going to run away.
He's got a valid
I just
question.
want to ask everyone a question. I want to ask everyone one question.
He's got a valid question.
You're a man. You got a problem with Ralph. Why don't you follow up on the man that you got a problem with?
Well, they have. They did.
Please, Wendy, please. Betty.
That's what men do. You
Betty,
go to the man. Go and talk to the man.
All right, Betty, I heard what you said. Let me respond. Betty, I heard you.
Who are you?
Betty, let me respond. Let me respond. Who are you? Who are you? Betty, let me respond. Betty, let me respond. Oh, so you're just going to talk and you think, because you're just going to talk, you think that means that you win and you get your point across. Betty.
Why don't you check yourself?
Are you going to let me respond?
What were you saying about Chinese people?
Are you going to let me respond?
2 weeks ago. And then you want to start talking about high and mighty, about how you're moral. What the fuck do you know about moral?
What are you talking about?
All the time and make anti-African comments and Chinese comments.
Who are you talking
attacking
to?
Chinese people.
Who's
So who
talking
are
to?
you to talk to Brian
Who are you
about
talking to?
racism?
Betty, who are you talking to?
Who are you? I'm talking to you.
You talking to me?
Who do you
Okay,
think
cool.
I'm
All right.
talking to?
Okay. So let me address this then,
And
you
you're
fucking
coming on
nappy
here
head.
saying
Ah,
that
shut up. Tuck your
African.
dick in your fucking legs and shut up for a second.
No, I don't have to shut
Tuck your
up.
dick between your
to
legs
shut
and
up.
shut the fuck up
You're
for a second.
always
You
insulting
fucking
Africans,
hermaphrodite.
yeah?
Shut up.
You're insulting
Shut your
Africans and
fucking
Chinese
mouth.
people, yeah?
Shut up.
And you always
Shut
get
up. Take a big
white
swallow.
people,
Let your fucking huge Adam's apple fucking go up and down. Shut
You
the
always
fuck
blame
up.
Africans, and then you
You
blame Chinese
fucking
people
dickhead.
and say that
Tuck
they want to
your
colonize
dick in your
Africa and
trousers.
African people don't know what they're doing. You're a
You fucking nappy head wig hair. Hey, listen, Betty, don't, Betty, don't.
Or
You
racism.
fucking
When you're
ignoramus. You are so stupid. Again, someone here, anti-racism. She's been on here cussing Wendy and Jupiter about racism, but when I pull up someone about being a hypocrite, she's gonna defend them. You know why? You know why? You got too much testosterone flowing around you, yeah? Too much testosterone flowing around you. Yeah? Tuck your
I'll take it off the motion.
Go and tuck your dick between your legs, you idiot.
Because your ancestors got
All right, Betty. All right, Betty. Yes, Betty.
You fucking bitter.
Yes, Betty. You're fucking bitter. You're bitter. I'm bitter. You're bitter that you can't have fucking kids. You're bitter. You're bitter that you got a dick and not a fucking
You know what?
womb.
No nasty. No nasty.
You're bitter that you got testosterone and not estrogen. That's what you're bitter about. That's what you're bitter about. Betty, where's your recording, Betty? Betty, where's your recording? Betty, where's your recording? Betty, where's your recording? Betty, where's your recording?
You think African people?
Don't let me turn 2-pack on you, you know. Don't let me turn 2-pack on you. Don't let me turn 2-pack on you. I heard Betty's got a baby, but Betty's got a brain. A damn shame. The girl can hardly spell her name. That's not a problem. That's up to Betty's family.
You got a chick.
Wait, listen. I heard Betty's got a baby, but Betty's got a... Yo, listen. Betty, chill. Chill.
Try a thing, and it might just get pokey. Swap with a chain, and it might get choky.
Tuck your dick in your trousers, Betty. Chill. Chill, Betty. Chill. Chill, man. Chill. Just chill. Why would you just rant and not let someone... So what, Betty? Betty, are you really afraid of my response? Are you really afraid of my response that you will not let me talk? Is that how afraid you are of my response? Is that how scared you are of my response that you will just rant and rant and rant like a fucking arsehole?
I'm going to expose your channel tonight, man, for allowing racist people on your show.
Chatting. Shut up and tuck your dick between your legs. You fucking hermaphrodite. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Castor.
Brian, how's Bianca?
Shut up, Castor. Shut up, Castor. When you running in the Olympics, Castor? When you running in the Olympics, Castor? Hey, you're doing that 800 meters, Castor. It's in Mania, yeah? Hey,
They don't owe
Well
you
said,
shit. They
Motion.
gave you
Hey,
life.
Caster
Now get
Semenya.
over it.
Hey, you have to tuck your dick
You
in
got
before you run in the Olympics, do you?
chip on your
Hey,
shoulder.
you tuck your dick in before you run in the
Yeah.
Olympics.
No one got.
You
No
fucking
one. Mass
geezer.
Nisha
Shut up, man.
water.
You fucking
Don't act
geezer,
like
bird.
a slave. You act
You're
like
so
a fucking
stupid. You
slave,
stuck your fucking
Motion.
fake tits on
That's
your
what
back,
you
you
act
dickhead.
like.
Shut
You
up.
act like a
Shut up.
slave.
Shut up.
Innit?
Shut up
That's
with your
how you
fucking
act,
plastic tits
innit?
and your fake nunny.
Instead
Shut
of
up.
you being thankful
And your
that your
fucking plastic
ancestors
batty.
provided,
Shut up,
you
man.
didn't end up in the
Oh,
Atlantic
please,
Ocean.
Shut up, man.
Then you
You
got
wear an extra
rolled
large
out
size
in
gloves,
this
bruv. Shut up.
cold.
Shut up.
Yeah?
You got a size 12 foot.
But
Shut
guess
up.
what?
Shut up.
The Africans that was
Shut up.
having were
Shut up.
also sold good
Shut up with
enough.
your size. Shut
Yeah?
up, size 12
You're
foot
not
playing
shutting
b-ball and
up.
that slam dunking
Yeah?
on man and
You
all that.
can't deal
You
with a black
fucking
woman
geezer.
in it. Because you
You're
ain't
not a
got
black
a black
woman though.
woman.
You're not a black
We
woman. You're
know
not even a
what
woman.
we know
You're
what
the black. You're the black
Frank
fucking
Walker's
Bruce
done.
Jenner, you prick.
You ain't with no fucking black
You're the
woman,
black
are
Bruce
you?
Jenner.
That's why you come on all
She's
the
the
time
black
to
Bruce
insult
Jenner.
Africans, innit?
She's the black Bruce Jenner. Fucking
Yes.
dickhead. Go run in the Olympics, Castor.
Yeah,
Get me.
whatever.
Bitch run faster than fucking Mo Farah out here with your fucking 6-inch dick. Shut up, man. You fool. Go scratch your balls.
About?
You fucking Ishi. Shut up, man.
Fuck her. Shut
You
up,
fucking
slave.
wear triple X size
Fuck
gloves,
up.
you dickhead.
You
Shut
act
up.
like a slave.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
I will expose B-Vision. I will expose
Oh,
B-Vision.
shut up,
as well,
Al.
man.
Look at yourself
shut
on
up
the
as well.
screen, Al.
Get me.
You
Yeah.
sit on here and you
Get
insult
me.
Africans constantly.
Shut up, man.
But without
Shut up.
Africans,
Yeah, but
shut
Betty,
up.
why are you fighting
Shut up.
Brian's battles, man? Let
Yeah.
Brian and Motion talk, innit?
Get me. Fix your wig, man.
your
You fucking
ancestors
anime.
tried
Shut
the
up.
Atlantic
Shut up, man.
slave
Brian,
trade,
look what you've done,
yeah?
Brian.
I'm not even gonna call you Betty no more. I'm gonna start calling you fucking.
I don't need you.
I'm not even gonna call you Betty.
Yes,
Black
you
Motherhood.
insult
You
me
should
as
change
an
your channel to
African
Black
all the
Brotherhood.
time.
That's what you
You
should do.
think you can insult
Change your channel to Black
and then
Brotherhood,
somehow
blood.
I owe you something.
You get me,
What the
cuz?
fuck I owe you?
Go change your channel
What
to
the
Black
fuck
Brotherhood
I owe you?
and speak
What
to the
did
man
I
them.
fight in your
What
little
do you know about
slave
motherhood,
Alright, man,
blood?
calm down, guys, man. Calm
You
down
ain't
now.
never swole blood. You've
Nigeria
never had a
can't
swollen
give
belly
up.
blood.
Go
You've
with
never even
your
had a
mouth.
period
Shut
blood.
your
Shut up. What you know about
Shut your
motherhood?
mouth. Oh, you
What do you know
fucking
about
shit.
motherhood blood?
Yeah?
You have wet dreams
I
blood.
don't
Shut
owe
up.
you shit.
Shut up.
Shut up.
You have wet dreams blood. You're not a woman.
Oh,
Black
please.
Brotherhood is your channel name, bro.
Please.
Oh, man. Come on, guys, man. Let's have a break.
Shut up, man.
What? And what?
Just relax
Shut
now,
up,
Am I
man.
not a woman?
Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
Do I need
Go and
to
shave
bring
your
my
fucking
womanhood
legs.
to
Go
a
and shave your
fucking
legs, blood.
sellout like
Go and
you?
shave your legs, blood, and pretend
Yeah?
again.
Do
Go and
I
pretend to
need
be
to
what you're
bring
not.
my
Go on.
love?
You're
Do I have
fucking
to bring
sick
my
in the head.
female
You're
to you?
confused. You're telling me
Who
about
the fuck
identity,
are
blood.
you?
You're a man
Yeah?
that thinks you're a
That's
woman,
the
blood.
problem with you
You
Jamaican
fool.
Brian, how's your
men.
wife,
You
Brian?
think
How many characters? How many
all you
characters do you have?
Jamaican men, you think
Oh,
everybody
wait.
wants
Let's
you
break
into it.
this one down.
Yeah?
Let's break
But
this one down.
let's just get
Let's
a
break this
few
one down.
things right.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks
Jamaican
ago.
men
2
don't
weeks
look
ago.
after
Oh, he
their
ran off.
women.
Brian
I
ran
want
off.
to shoot Jedi.
Wendy.
2 weeks
men
ago.
look
When I
Yeah,
see
I
Jedi,
thought
I
you
want to
might.
smoke him.
Thought
When I
you
see
might.
Jedi, I want to
men
smoke
don't
him.
look
And then all of
after
a
their
sudden,
women.
yeah, you go
You
on
have
Jedi's channel,
children
yeah, they're
all
all
over
up in
the
the
place.
channel, yeah, on a
You
new
don't marry
name.
your
In it,
women,
Lena.
do you?
In it, Lena
The
Scott.
Jamaican men
In it,
treat their
Lena.
women right.
In it,
Picking
Lena. The person
everywhere.
that you hate,
You
the
don't
person you
marry
hate,
your
you're
Kevin
all
women.
up on
Samuelson.
their
Your
channel
fucking
Kevin
still.
Samuel
The
said
fact
the
you
black
hate
woman
so
don't know
much,
how to treat
you're
a
up on
black
their
man.
channel.
You're the biggest
All up on their
sellout.
channel.
I
He's a
bet
I
you.
don't
psychopath, but
want
you're all
you.
up
I
on their
bet you.
Nothing
channel.
that
You
Jamaican man can do
Kevin
to
fucking
make
Samuel
an
said.
stupid
African
boy.
man
Kevin
can't.
You
Samuel
stupid,
said.
stupid
Go
little
and call
boy.
your
You
Becky. Go and
stupid
call
little
your
boy.
woman. Call
You
Becky.
stupid
Go
Are we
and
little
seeing
call
an
your
boy.
example of
woman
this
wife.
now?
You
Are we
Go
seeing an
call
stupid
Becky.
little
example
boy.
In
of
fact, call
the
Karen.
black man and the
Call
You
black woman
Karen.
not being
stupid
Call
able to
little
Karen.
communicate
boy.
with
Call
each
your
other? Are
Becky
we seeing an
motion.
example
Because
of
we
this?
know
Like,
You
you
what
ain't
is
with a
this
black
going on
stupid
woman.
here?
You
little
can't handle
boy.
this
You know,
black girl
does the
magic.
black
You
woman
Yeah?
have no
You
respect
can't
for the
stupid
black
handle
little.
it.
man?
She's
Yeah?
not a black
Does she
You
have
woman,
a
can't
blood.
problem
handle
with
it.
the
She
black
don't
man and
deserve deserve no. She's not a black woman.
Does she
You
not
must
respect
carry
your
it.
position?
Yeah. Back in the day, a man's name was called Bertie. Man's name was called Bertie out here.
Yeah, no, but the black woman is supposed to respect the black man.
Hey, Bertie.
You're Sharon.
Hey, Bertie.
And this is what I mean. Do you Jamaican men marry your women?
Hey, Bertie, you can't fuck
the black woman.
I've got too many sisters, son. Are you dumb? I will done your dance, bruv.
Do you treat Jamaican women good? No,
you dumb. I will.
Everybody knows what Jamaican men are like.
You
people are always
treat them the best. Treat them the best. They got lovely chest. They got lovely back. And they got lovely back. And you will love it like that. You will love it like that. They got lovely lips. And they got lovely lips. Them Jamaican chicks. How you work it?
Yeah.
How you twerk it? Work it, work it. You got me grinding for your love. How you work it? Twerk it. How you work it? You got me grinding for that. Oh, we love that.
them. Jamaicans, we love them. Yeah, we love them. Wanna kiss and hug them. But right here and now, Kevin Samuel said the black ladies don't know how to.
Oh, you left. Oh, you left Motion. Yeah.
Respect the picture are the black women acting kind of crazy in the nation. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
I Motion and listen to your fucking hypocrisy. You come on here, you insult Africans, then you insult Chinese, and then you want to come and lecture Brian on fucking racism and prejudice.
Why don't you, Betty? Why don't you tell Schiffer what you feel about Jamaicans? Tell Schiffer how you feel about Jamaicans. Yeah.
Where's your husband gone? Where is your dad?
How do you feel about Jamaicans, Betty?
Where is your dead husband?
How do you feel about Jamaicans, Betty? I really wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. So, how do you feel about Jamaicans, Betty? Yeah, go on, tell him.
Where is your dead husband, Wendy?
Tell Schiffer how much you hate Jamaican people. Tell him. Tell him.
What's it like sleeping alone at night?
Tell him.
What's it like?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
On your own?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Was it bitter? Did it mean that no man wanted you after your husband died? Is that
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not a whore like you. You're just crying because Jedi doesn't want you. You're just crying because Jedi doesn't want you. Jedi doesn't want you. Jedi doesn't want you. Jedi doesn't want you.
Wendy sleeps
Jedi doesn't want you.
And she's sitting at home.
Jedi doesn't want you. Jedi doesn't want you.
In your mind.
Can you present the thing, Wendy, please?
Yeah?
Yeah, but Wendy, you're doing the same thing. Wendy, listen, Wendy, you're doing the same thing. You're making yourself a Kevin Samuels example as well, because it's like the women don't know how to respect the men, and they don't know how to respect each other. And then what happens is some of the men start acting like women, and then the men can't respect each other. And it all starts with the women. So the women have got a responsibility to act a certain way and show a certain amount of etiquette. And if the women can't show the etiquette, then everything
will Jamaican people.
Are you looking for some real life porn?
Come on, we got to allow this.
She comes on here pretending she likes Jamaican people, and she actually hates Jamaican people.
She hates Jamaican.
Is it because you hate Asians? Are you into black women's
Irish?
Because you can't get a white man to
like black, dark
African.
Yeah, but how does slagging each other up and calling each other slag do anything for either side?
Drop dead. When was the last time you had sex, Wendy?
Yeah. He should go.
What does that do for you, though?
When was the last time a man put his dick in your fanny?
Probably the same time as the last man put one.
Can we have a recess, please, guys? Have a break? Just like Betty, man, calm, Betty.
He wants to talk, yeah. He wants to call me a whore, but the minute you ask him, when was the last time a man?
Wendy, can you present the article? Betty, let Wendy present the article, please.
Fucked you. You were the one that came on here to talk about my funny, Wendy. So we're talking about your funny now. Isn't it funny how you've gone quiet now, isn't it? Because you sleep alone at night. There's no man that fucked you except your dead husband 21 years ago. Isn't it funny? When was the last time you had sex, Wendy?
Not all women are about that kind of thing.
When was the last time you had sex, Wendy? Because I got fucked yesterday.
Okay, come on, calm down. Ladies, can we calm down, please?
Yeah.
Come on,
Wendy, can you present the article, please?
How much sex Betty's had having. Let's talk about how much sex you're having.
When's the last time that
Wendy.
you had some D?
Come on,
When's the
Wendy.
last time you had some
When's the last
SD?
time you
When
had
was the last
sex,
time that you got
Wendy?
some super
Exactly.
SD?
You don't
When's the last time that you got some
That's why
D?
you're
When's the last time you had some SD?
Sleep
When
alone
was
at
the last
night.
time you got some
Fucking
super SD?
Natty, can we have your perspective on this, please, Natty?
I know some people don't get it all the time, and I know it's not
I
right.
know sex.
Believe in stress.
Do you even know what it is to have
Natty.
a man near you? You know what it is to have a man's penis in your body? Do you
Natty,
know
Malteser head.
to have a man pound you?
Alright, you know what?
Wendy? Do you remember what that is, Wendy? No, you
She
don't.
might be getting some though. We don't know.
Spend your time asking me who the hell's fucking me. Go and get a man to fuck you. Then maybe you won't be so bitter and so angry and such a filthy racist and worrying about my fanny. Because if a man actually fucks that dry pussy of yours, you'll no longer think of Betty's fanny.
Okay, Betty, can you have a rest now, please? Wendy, can you present what you've put on the live camera, please? Can we have calm, please, for just 10
for
minutes?
people who don't already know, this is Brian Hill, right? The guy you've just all been talking to. He stole £1,000 from a charity set up to aid families of seriously ill children. Brian Hill, he was 39 at the time, admitted theft from the Sick Children's Trust when he appeared before Cambridge magistrates and will be sentenced next month.
Oh, Wendy, guess
Brian
what?
Hill admitted to theft
You want to
from
know
the
how many
Sick
times I've had
Children's
sex?
Trust when he appeared before Cambridge magistrates. Hill banked the check from the trust.
Slavery's over. No white woman gets to decide how many times a black African woman has sex.
Brian Hill has caused hours of work, distress, and heartache for all
how
concerned.
many times I have sex when
and it was a hospital.
You get a man to put his dick
Addenbrooke
in that
Hospital.
yours.
He stole £1,000 from a hospice. He stole £1,000 from a hospice. This is the man that Jedi Stalker is currently defending. Yeah, because we all know she loves Jedi, but Jedi wants nothing to do with the ugly bitch. So this is the man that Jedi is stalking. That Betty is stalking, the man that stole £1,000 from dying children.
And guess what? And people, have you noticed how this Wendy fancies Jedi? Check. The last time I went on Jedi's channel was 2019, a year and a half ago. Wendy probably went on Jedi's channel maybe 2 weeks ago, and she claims I'm stalking him. But you fancy him, innit? Because that's
hang on. If I want to Jedi's channel, I will, you silly cow.
Are you not entertained?
She wants a big black man in it.
Like, share, subscribe.
You're always running on his channel. Because guess what? I've got a man. I don't need a black man.
He doesn't have a man. He's made up. He's made up. He doesn't have a man. He's made up.
And guess what?
You're not have any more
You've never been married. You've never had a man. You've never had children. You've never had children. You made all up.
Every time
this is so nuts. Out to everyone who still survived in the chat.
You come on here all the time.
You know you love it.
Jedi constantly.
No,
every
time I mention Jedi is when you arrive, you silly bitch.
Wendy, can you actually have a conversation without mentioning Jedi?
Yeah.
Is it because Jedi called you out for being a racist, Wendy? Because Jedi didn't title the show. Wendy,
why don't you go over there and ask him, Betty? But you can't, can you, Betty?
And
you
can't.
He hates your fucking
Because
guts.
When does the one-upmanship come to an end, ladies? When does the one-upmanship come to an end? When does it end? When does it end? Where does it end, ladies? Come on, please.
It doesn't with Betty because she's fucking loopy
You know
loo.
what? Yo,
Loopy loo.
Wendy, let Betty have 60 seconds, and then Wendy has 60 seconds.
Beautiful Ethiopian man that knows what a comb is. Yeah? He doesn't walk around like 400 years without a comb look like your man Jedi. Yes? He actually
put on the instrumental shit. Run the instrumental shit.
And comb his hair. He doesn't have a criminal record. He's not a woman beater. He doesn't have children in every borough of London like your man Jedi. Yeah? He doesn't threaten to kill women. He's not been to prison. My man's a beautiful man, and I love him very much.
Prison.
And I suggest one day that you get a man who you feel that you're loved. Then when you feel that you're loved, Wendy, you will not spend your time stalking me and Brian Hill and all the other people that you hate. Because you only come on black people's channels and Muslim channels to be as racist as fuck. Yeah? That's all you do. When you get a man that loves you, Wendy, you won't have time to be facing a married man like Brian. Brian is a married man, and you spend your time chasing him. Yeah? Because you don't have a man. You're jealous of Brian because he has a wife and a family. And you go home to an empty bed, and the only thing that keeps your bed warm at night is a fucking water bottle and your dead husband's photograph. That's what it is. Go and find a man, Wendy. You want Jedi? Go and find him. He might be after a menopausal white woman. Because remember, Jedi's a United Nations lover. He's got children with white women, Arab women, black women, and he doesn't discriminate. Yeah? He's part of the Becky Defense League. Go
Big
and
up
be
the non-discriminators.
yeah? And
Big up the non-racist.
you love black Nigerian
Big
men.
up the non-racist.
With him too, in it.
Black and white tonight.
Yeah? Both of
Black
you.
and white tonight.
Go and be with him.
Where's your baby, Betty? Where's your baby,
Brian,
Betty?
get up here and get your missus, mate. Brian, come get your girl and give her it. She's gagging.
2019. I am not stopping you.
Where's your baby, Betty?
Jedi, go and be with him.
Where's your baby, Betty? Where's your baby, Betty?
You lot need to stop fighting over Brian, though. Yeah. Hey, listen,
I hate
whatever
Brian
Brian's
Hill.
looking up in you, lot.
I hate Brian Hill.
Nah, come on, Wendy. Come on, Wendy. Come on, Wendy.
No, I hate him.
Come on, Wendy.
I hate
Come
Brian.
on, man. He's getting you going, man. I know he's getting. Come on, he's got
No,
both
this
you and
silly
Betty.
bitch here. This silly
Fighting
bitch
like
who likes
Brandy
to
and Monica.
pretend she's got fucking babies and she hasn't had any. Because she's obsessed with Jedi. She can't leave Jedi alone. On and on and on and on.
Just can't leave him alone.
Gone. She's gone.
She
She's
just
gone.
can't leave him alone.
She's as nutty as they come.
Oh, look, Betty has run. Is it because she's a fake fucking mum?
Yeah.
Is
and
it
then you've got
because
you've got Hurl in the back, right in this, right? You've got Hurl in the back, right in. Big up Betty. Big up Betty. Enough said. I will finish Veli, right? He's a fucking fraud man, dem. I don't know what that means. From Tottenham. And South Boys will bring Arms House. I mean, if someone can decipher that for me, I don't know. I don't know what that means. That's what Brian's wrote in the back about Veli. Yeah? Interesting.
No, Proud South ain't going to do fuck all to Kelly. Shut up, Brian.
You'll
Connie,
do
you're
nothing.
nutty. Oh, there you are.
What are you going to do? Nothing.
Nothing. He's going to do nothing.
Zil. Zil.
Hey, some chapters.
Back chat,
Do
Veli.
nothing.
These people come on here, and because it doesn't go their way, they threaten Veli. It's unbelievable.
I know how Real feels, because this is exactly the same thing, yeah, was happening on Real's channel, yeah.
Yeah, same people.
Can you see like a little pattern here that's happening?
Yeah, that's why we left
see a
that
little
channel.
pattern?
Wendy's. That's why we went to Wendy's.
Oh, yeah, that's why we left.
In case you don't know.
Same people as well. Strange that.
But they weren't good enough. They still had to carry it on. You see, hate and jealousy and bitterness, some people just eat it up. They take medicine for somebody else's pain.
Well, I can't believe that she spent that long, trying to defend the fucking person that stole money from dying children. Unbelievable.
The thing is, it could have been a really good conversation between Brian and Motion. Motion was actually handling it really well.
Yeah, but she can't allow that, can she? Because she's mad.
No, it's Dream Team. She's made an unholy alliance. So now she's got to tell her lies and propaganda.
Yeah, it's since she joined the Dream Team that she started bringing up my late husband. Well, because I've got 4 children, I didn't want them to have 75 uncles coming through the fucking house. So I decided to dedicate my life to my kids. What, is that a crime?
The only difference is with this show and Veli's show is that Veli doesn't instigate it. Real did.
Yeah, Real did. I know.
Real encouraged it. He made people pay for spanners. He was paying people in the background. He was selling people's addresses.
He was ringing people to come on when certain other people were on, so he'd get an argument.
Yeah, he was letting people pay him to ban people, and then other people would pay to be allowed back on. And that's how desperate some of them were.
Do you remember when that guy, what's his name? Was it Hopsky, paid 50 quid to ban Wasp off his channel?
Yeah. And then he said to Wasp, but if you want to stay on, you've got to pay me more than 50 quid.
Yeah. Then he told Wasp that he had to pay 100 quid to come back on.
And Wasp said, stick it up your ass.
Yeah. Wasp wouldn't, he wouldn't pay anything. Belly, you've got people in the back. Well, what can you say,
It could have been a fruitful conversation. It could have been a sensible one as well. And I don't know why they keep going on about your racism, because since you've apologised, you have really, really tried hard to
I haven't been. Well, it's hard to be racist when you're not racist. Yeah, I've got caught up a few times, but it was only out of anger. I'm never racist when I'm just like this. I don't say horrible things.
No, you're not racist. Man.
Betty just says things because she's hateful and jealous. You do know she's jealous of the fact because she can't have children.
Well, that's very sad if that's the case, but why doesn't she think about adopting?
Hang on, what adoption agency is going to accept her?
Well, not now, no. They wouldn't now, would they?
Who would accept that? Can you imagine being a 12-year-old gone to live with that? And you know what? 13-year-old teenager. Can you imagine? Wow.
Mm. It's just all very sad that some people just can't see through shit, that's all.
Well, I think some of them don't want to, dupes, to be honest. I think they'd rather believe their own lies. And it's a sad situation when you lie that much that you actually believe your own lies, and then you can't tell the truth because you don't know what is the truth.
Imagine calling yourself the Truth Channel and you're calling everybody and the neighbour a fucking nonce. Everybody in the world.
Yeah, when that person's the one that stole from a charity and does drug runs. Yeah.
Connections to the BNP, but they're meant to be anti-racist.
Yeah. Anti-racist, but yeah, it doesn't mind, walking the streets with BNP members. Do you, Brian?
Oh, and get this, meant to be anti-bullying, but you've got fucking extreme Antifa on there. It's mad. Well, ain't that what bleeding's meant to be, Antifa?
Oh, what, that silly bleeding heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's just another idiot. I mean, let's face it, they all suffer with mental health problems on that panel. All of them. There's not one of them free of it. They've all got mental health problems.
All nuts. When you start to realise they're all nuts, right, you just think to yourself, what's the point in arguing with mad people? They're only going to fucking hold you down and beat you with experience. They're mad.
I like that joke. Beat you with experience.
It's true, they're mad. Listen, the last 2 or 3 things they've accused me of, right?
Mm.
And they've come with their fucking shitty evidence. Well, in fact, everything they've accused me of, they've come with shitty evidence. But the last 3 things have just been so fucking extraordinary. I can't even get angry about it. I just think, you fucking idiot. Anyone who hears any of this so-called evidence will understand the context. And if you can't get the context, they're doing more harm to themselves than they're doing to me.
Exactly. Well, I've got the evidence that Brian's is a drug runner. Yeah, he's way down in the list. He goes and he picks the drugs up. Don't you, Bri?
Wendy,
hide them somewhere in your car. Don't you, Bri?
Wendy, you do realise that Brian is supporting Matthew Taylor, who has been found with child porn on his computer.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Stalker.
But he's anti-paedophile, yeah?
Isn't that right, Brian? How's your wee holiday?
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, that's a good one. Look. He didn't last long, did he?
I think the NHS staff must have reclaimed his phone.
Exactly. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
Oh, here we go. We've got another weirdo.
They all left at the same time.
Captain, piss off.
Thank God his mic's shit.
Oh, this guy's a fucking idiot of all idiots.
Yeah, he thinks he's going to be the saviour for the fucking dream team.
Wendy, you always said what was about you.
Oh, shut up, you sad bastard. Fucking hell.
Oh, my God. It really is like a bunch of nerds that keep running at the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got fuck all else in their life, so they just become obsessed with people.
Yeah.
Right,
so what bit better than me? Wendy, what was the way you spoke a bit better than I?
No one cares.
What is the way you spoke a bit better than I? You spoke to her as if she was fucking more my dog. I wouldn't even speak to her. I'm not my dog. You're a prick, right?
What did I tell you earlier?
I'm sorry.
Brian gets.
I'm sorry to do this to you, Plisco, but have you got any fucking idea what this cunt's saying?
Yeah, just go. Can you translate, please?
I don't know. I'm talking like Hector. You don't understand what I'm saying now.
I understand Hector perfectly. I understand Hector perfectly. So, I don't know what your problem is with Hector.
Captain, I'll tell you again what I told you earlier. Keep it up, and you're going to end up what happens with Brian.
Right, no problem, right? I'll catch you later, Plisco, right? Next one. See, right, okay, bye, Plisco, right? I don't want to talk to you anymore, right? End the conversation. Fuck off now. Fuck off. Put that the fuck off, can you understand? Fuck off, cut. Right.
Who's got their hands on it?
Why are you starting the bed all the time? Why
Name
do
your
you?
place in
I'm
Glasgow.
not even want to talk to me fucking retard like you haven't slapped your
Name
boot
your
fucking
place.
bar, you right? Why do you always start with Betty all the time? Why
Name your place.
with Betty? What is the problem with Betty?
How is it? Why is it?
Big when I left the stream.
How come we can
running them
understand Plisco, but I can't understand this idiot called Captain? I don't get it.
Called brain damage.
Do you understand me now? I am talking like gangster.
It's
I'm
called brain
talking like
damage.
gangster. Why are you bullying Betty? Why are you bullying Betty? You bully Betty all the time. Betty from Manchester. Why you bully Betty? You understand me if I talk like this? Why you bully Betty? You racist bastard.
Betty is a bitch. Oh, well, hang on. Wait a minute. What did I say to Betty that was racist? What did I say to Betty that was racist?
Betty's a bitch. We understood that.
Yes, she is. Betty is a fucking bitch. Yeah.
You understood that, you fucking do it. Yeah,
Betty is a bitch.
You understood
Sense of reality. Completely.
Captain, you say you're going to do a lot of things to me, right? So tell me where in Glasgow.
Glasgow. I just want to kiss you. Fuck.
Just tell me where.
You're one of these, right. You're like, see, one of these insignificant subjects. You know, I talk to you. I would rather talk to myself. I would rather talk to myself and talk to somebody like you,
I
right?
do
Honestly.
believe he does talk to himself a lot. What do you think, guys?
I don't. How did you understand that? How did you understand that? If you can't understand me, right? If you can't understand me, and I'm saying you're a racist.
What do you want, Captain? What do you want?
I want you to stop bullying Betty.
No, she's. Hang on. Wait a minute, Captain. Let's get it right. Yeah, she started on me. I didn't start on her.
Oh, it was Betty's fault. So how come I can go in with Betty and me and her gets on like a house on fire? But every time you speak,
you're both nuts. Because you're both insane.
Found another
You're a pair of arsonists. That's why.
Right. So I'm nuts and Betty's nuts, right? But I'm.
Yeah.
Right. So that's how we got on each other.
Yeah.
Yo, Captain.
Can you introduce me more people like Betty then?
To another. Yo, Captain. Captain, can you hear me? One man to another. We need to start controlling some of this feminine energy that some of the guys and women we expect it from them, but the guys especially, we need to control this energy. So we can't be doing this back and forth over nothing. Good for nothing. It's not achieving nothing. No one won anything. No one's proven anything. It's just one-upmanship. Let's just move on. It's not sensible, bro.
Who am I speaking to? Is that you now?
Yeah, but if he moved on, he's got nothing left in his life.
Yo, walk on. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, Brian's gonna come round your house.
Who was I speaking to there? Right.
Yo. Wait, hold on. I beg you, look, chill out for a second. Yo, Brian, we need to jump on the panel, innit? I want to chat to you, innit?
Who was I speaking to there 2 minutes ago?
I heard you talking.
Chef or Natty? Who was I speaking to? Chef or Natty?
Can you not hear Belly or something?
Yeah,
Can you not hear him?
You wrote in the comments that Betty is a whore. That is what you wrote. Big up, Captain. You wrote in the comments that I'm a whore. That is what you wrote, Brendan. And I
but can you not hear Belly or something? Can you not hear Belly? Can you not hear Belly?
You constantly try and bully me all the time.
We're not listening.
Why is who I sleep with?
Oh, I ain't listening to you. I'm going on mute. Taking the headphones off. I'm not listening.
Belly's talking.
Yeah, just let her rattle off.
Yo. Listen, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Yo, Brian, jump on the panel, bruv. I need to chat to you still. I heard you chatting some hard talk.
Fairly.
Don't run, man.
Fairly. See the thing that I don't like.
I'll slap his daddies too. Hey, Brian, listen, old man, I'll slap the dentures out of your mouth. You just wash your mouth, bro. You get me?
Fairly. See the thing I don't like with your panel, right? It's like fucking Jupiter and Wendy talk to Betty like a dog.
If you don't like it, don't fucking come.
I'm not fucking trying. I'm not trying.
Don't fucking come.
Why you talk to fucking Betty like a fucking dog for? Why you talk to Betty like a fucking dog for? Do you know what I mean? No, you're Wendy and Jupiter. No, you're fine, right? But like, see, why did always fucking down cry Betty and speak to her like a fucking dog for? You know what I mean? The fucking down crier and the way they speak to the woman's fucking so derogatory. It's unbelievable.
Hey, this brother's going through a midlife crisis. Man. You need to chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? I lie. My man's going through a midlife crisis, cause you need to. You know what I'm saying? That fucking Brian's running about with his leather coat singing Tupac, talking about Mandem and that, bro. You just watch your mouth, man, you idiot.
Yeah.
You dickhead. Yeah, man. Watch your lips, man. I'll slap the lips off your face, man. You dickhead. What are you talking to about?
Oh,
bro. To these old man, you know. Man's the same age as my dad, cunt. Do you want me to get my dad on you?
It's embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah, exactly.
No, why does it always take about 3 to gang up on Betty? It's always fucking you, Jupiter.
No one's ganging up on Betty. We're talking to Belly at the moment. We're talking to Belly at the moment.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about earlier on. You always gang up on Betty. You always gang on Betty.
We're talking to Belly at the moment.
Did he
And what's
include
your
me?
anyway? None of your fucking business, you squeaky ass fucker.
He tried to include me in that, which is ridiculous.
See, the funny thing, Dave, you've got bigger boobs and you've got a bigger ass than that fucking, I don't even know what you fucking call her. I can't even fucking remember now. You've got fucking man boobs and a fucking big ass. You fucking alcoholic.
Belly, did
Turn
you
your camera
read?
on your pussy.
Yeah, hang on. Can I talk to Belly? Can I talk to Belly? Belly, did you read what Brian wrote in the back chat, love?
What did you write?
Right, okay. I don't understand it. You might. Okay. Big up Betty. Big up Betty. Nuff said, I will finish Belly. He's a fucking fraud Mandem from Tottenham. And hang on. And South Boys, I don't know who they are, will bring Arms House. I don't know what that means, love. So
South Boys,
shooters to your house, Belly, yeah.
Belly. Did I warn you about Brian
I was going to say the same shit when I see you in real life, brother.
This guy was like,
yeah, exactly, Belly. Yeah.
They tell you about
shit your pants, bro.
Bringing a load of
anywhere we go.
Belly,
Them serious. Dogs them not nervous. Let me tell you about man, we cool like an Eskimo. No boy can go on we.
Yeah. Hey, Brian said he wants to give Belly corn, yeah? He must be busy.
Boy drop off the earth and drop down. But you not stop my poor dog, me no matter about you, no me not care about
you. I'm sleeping with. You come on here and called me a whore. Why is you?
Oh no, I'm going on mute and taking the earphones off. Yeah. Yeah.
Even if I slept with 20 men, why is it your business? My mother's not a white woman. She's a black African woman.
It's like
even my own mother
10,000 man in Betty
who I'm sleeping with. What about you? Who I
man in Betty bed
who I sleep with? Who are you? Who is not my mother?
40,000 men in Betty bed.
What I do in my bedroom is my business. As long as the person's over the age of consent, that is my business. But you come on here, you bully me all the time, you and Jupiter, and poke your nose into my...
No, big up Betty. I agree with Betty. I agree with Betty. They build it all the time.
And he assaults me. The fact of the matter is, even if I was a whore, why is it her business? I never slept with your husband. I never slept with your son. I never slept with your father. So why is it your business? I own the Panani and I make the rules. But you don't sleep with a man. You don't remember what it is to have a man that loves you and has sex. That is why you're obsessed with me. You're a fucking weirdo. And you're a star. You're a bitter woman. And so are you, Michaela. You're supposed to be a married woman and you spend your time sitting there online chatting about this. What type of women are you? You're bullies and you're in the menopause. You had sex because you've got fucking 8 children and you're upset because I'm having sex. You fucking hypocrite. You've got 4 children. You can have as much sex as you like, but then you get upset because I'm having sex. But something tells me you're jealous because you ain't getting no man fucking you at night. You always come on and moan about Jedi. If you want a big black man, go and get him.
I ain't moaning about Jedi. I was over on your show this morning. You've got schizophrenia, love. I'm not talking to you.
I don't stop, Michaela. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to Wendy. You come on here all the time and talk about Jedi. I never stop you. I've not been on that man's panel since 2019. Yeah? If you want him, go and get him.
Betty, can I ask you a question?
About my fanny. I worry about your own fanny.
Betty, why did you not let Motion and Brian think?
Because he always comes on and insults Africans. That's what he does. And then he insults the Chinese. And then he wants to lecture people about prejudice and racism. If you're going to lecture
I've just had a great big hug from my daughter, something you'll never experience, Betty. You never experience a hug from your daughter, will you, Betty? Yeah? You never experienced that. Will you? Yeah?
Cyrano, you're a racist.
No.
You're racist, Cyrano. Cyrano, you're a racist. You're a racist. And you're Islamophobic. Islamophobic. A racist.
Charles Panani. All the women you're talking about women's sex life. Yeah? When you start demanding to know what I'm doing in the bedroom, the minute someone asks you, where is your man, Wendy? When's the last time you had sex? You shut up with it. But you think that you can come and ask me and tell me well, you had sex 4 times because you got 4 fucking children. You fucking hypocrite. Do you want to talk about whore? You fucking hypocrite. Go on then, Wendy. You come in here talking about my sex life. Let's talk about
Betty, do me a favor.
How can you go quiet?
I want to chat to Brian, man. I've got a little bit of time right now. Still, get hit to and
speak to fucking Jupiter, right? But they don't have a lovely black woman like Betty. A beautiful black woman like Betty.
Captain, do me a favor. Captain, you want to do me a favor?
Yeah.
Hey, send for Brian, man. Tell him I want to chat to him, man. Tell him I want to chat to him.
I don't speak to Brian.
Man.
I don't.
Any your guy? Hey, Betty, you got a link for Brian? Where's that, man? Where him there?
I don't.
Where the boy Brian at?
I don't have his number. I'd have to go and get. I only have his email. You want to speak to Brian?
My daughter just said, tell that ugly fucking bitch to fuck off.
Go and get him, man. Sarah Arnold.
Oh, God.
Go and get him, man.
Go and get a baby, Betty.
Go and get a man.
You can't do. You can't physically do it.
Talking uno bombo
You and Michaela.
Betty's a lovely black woman. Betty's a beautiful black woman.
Brian is in love with Wendy. Brian is in love with Wendy. Brian is in love with Wendy. If she wanted a man, all she had to do
you go and be a Michaela? You clearly don't work. You're a gym slip mum. You got knocked up as a teen, didn't finish high school, and you want to come and lecture me? You've got 8 fucking kids. Why are you worried about how many kids I've got? Why don't you go and be a fucking mother? You're a tramp. You sit online.
That's a bit stupid. You're a tramp.
Why don't you get up and stop being part of the bad news and go and gather for your children?
Jubes, don't let her call you. Don't be get called the tramp.
Let's go on to the next topic now, then. Anyway, man.
Hey, don't you hold back? Don't you hold back now?
Captain's touching himself.
And then she wants to talk about my You're jealous, Michaela. You were jealous of me because I'm a pretty black woman. And I've got a woman and a family.
Who the hell told you you were pretty?
She's a lovely
You're
black
pretty.
woman.
You're not
She's a lovely
pretty.
black woman. She's a lovely 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 black woman. Lovely
I
women.
don't know why you're calling me Barron. Why? What does it matter? Why are you worried about how many kids I got? You're a fucking weirdo. You've got 8 kids.
You're a weirdo. You're the fucking weirdo. You think you're pretty. You think you're fucking pretty and you're not. You're fucking ugly, Betty. Ugly Betty.
You're a fucking weirdo. You think you're pretty, but you're not.
Je passe ton British Irish. Je passe ton British Irish. He's going to pull a race card there. Je passe ton British Irish.
Listen, watching you tonight.
You're so concerned. What do you want my man or something? Do you want a black kid?
Yeah, this is.
Because your kids are mixed. They're not full black. Is that why you're
Okay, we're done now, man.
That's why you
Let's
want
move on to
them.
the next thing.
Where's that silly fat wanker, Brian? Brian, jump on.
He's not gonna come like that. He's not hiding, man.
Yeah.
You know,
He also said, Belly, he also said he knows the North Peckham boys, right? And you're done. And you're done. He knows the North Peckham boys, and you're done.
Tonight.
Who said this, Wendy? Wendy, who said that?
Shut up.
Wendy, who said this?
Really?
I'm talking to
Wendy,
Belly,
who said
not
that?
you.
All right, I never said that. I certainly never said that.
Captain, shut up for a minute. Very.
Shut up or I'll spunk in your mouth again, Plisco. Right? I'll spunk in your mouth again, Plisco. And you're gargle a tuna my choice, right? Sorry, Belly, sorry for that.
My man.
No, see that fucking degenerate.
Tell me where in Glasgow and I'll meet you.
You meet me, but you stay in Cornwall or fucking David? You want to come down to Cornwall, David?
I'm up in summer, right? So shut up.
Oh, you're up this summer?
Come on, let's see this, man.
Can't wait. But what you going to buy me a fucking
Scottish man here,
going, fuck off, you cunt, man.
What does arms house mean? What does arms house mean?
Means bringing guns to your house. It means bringing guns to your house.
Basically, man saying that man's going to beat man up, innit? That's what he's saying. That's what
Oh,
I'm
he said
saying.
it to me as well. Okay.
At your mum's house. At your mum's house.
He won't do
I'll bring arms
nothing.
out to your mum's house. You don't want to bring no beef. Bring some beef and you lose some beef. And again, you don't want to bring arms
With these
out.
mandem, with these mandem,
And again,
60-year-old mandem.
Yo, hey, wait, no, but come on, man, you do have to laugh though. Imagine how can this old man be telling man about he's bringing arms out, bro? What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't think he knows who you know. He's actually stupid, man.
Yo, just shut the fuck
He's going to
up.
come in his fucking anorak that's 2 sizes too small. His shitty
Yeah, man, listen, man.
I'm turning up to the park. I'm turning up to the park Sunday, man. G Block are turning up to the park Sunday. This is a situation now, man.
You get me?
Channel Wars.
Load up the tools. Yeah.
Oh, so Arms House is a proper threat. So just to clarify, Arms House is a threat to come to
Gotta
your
tell
home.
my babes off her wig.
Yeah.
We're going to war.
Pretty much.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Punch him in
my
the
levels
chest
were
and give him
dropping,
a heart
man.
attack.
Wait, hold on.
I know it's
My
bad,
levels
Vinny,
were about
man.
to be dropping, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
You can't.
A man like Brian Hill was saying that he wants to try rock, man. I must be out the game now, man. Fucking hell, man.
Nice. You're getting old,
What am I
man.
doing wrong? I'm not kidding now, man. I'm falling
Imagine if that gets to the streets that Brian Hill,
I can't even let the man them know, fam. No, shit. That would be fucking. What? Who this, man? Yo, with my face and shit. Man,
Serious.
I'm sweaty old
He's
geezer.
not serious.
Man.
I say serious.
My man's getting. Hey, wait. Hey, my man's getting gassed. Yeah, you know. I think this YouTube thing has got man seriously gassed, man. You need to take your pills, rude boy, man, before you catch a heart attack. You fucking know
He'd
Caesar
be
a heart
wandering
attack.
around Speaker's Corner on Sunday, and he'd be shouting,
fucking
"Veli,
about with
Veli, where are you, Veli?"
You fucking about with
I think he
Caesar
called you a
heart attack.
racist as well, dude.
Listen,
I'm
yeah.
sure
I heard,
racist.
I heard before Brian went to the park, yeah. Before Brian Hurl went to Speaker's Corners Park, yeah, he circled it 10 times, yeah, just to see who's about, and then he walked in.
Yeah.
I said, "What's
Really
happening?"
winning.
By then, everyone
What's
was
happening?
leaving. By
What's
then, everyone was
happening?
leaving. He was like, "Yeah, what's happening? What's happening?"
Yeah,
Oh,
What's
he's
happening?
number one. He's
Where's
number
the
one.
debate?
He's number one lieutenant said,
But
"Shine, Wednesday."
Mm.
The threats, man. Look at his
He's coked up. He's abroad and he's sniffing a
He
line.
doped up a fucking doped up. Shit.
Yeah, he's a weirdo, man. He's out of the blue. He's gone against me out of the blue.
Brian Hell just got
I've
dropped.
never said anything to Brian Hurl ever in his life, and he's on my case now. He's gonna expose me.
Okay, you know Jason from Wake Up UK, right? Me and Wendy were
Yeah.
talking about him one day on the channel, right? And we went, and apparently he's from Clacton. He reckons he's a big hard man, right? And Jason lives in Clacton. Jason went, "What's his name?" He went, "Brian Earl." He went, "I've never heard of him," right?
Why
Brian
is there
Earl.
a video of Marvin
Brian
Herbert?
Earl turned up on Wake Up UK threatening him because he said he never knew him.
And that guy turned up here.
At the end of the day, yeah,
Where is
my
he,
guy,
man?
Brian,
He's not coming back.
Brian is the biggest
The guy's
pussy
actually a
because
mug, cuz like.
he teeth off. What did he teeth off? Charity? Did he teeth?
Yeah,
some
so
mug
dying
children.
sausage. Teething
So
off a
basically,
charity.
in
Teething off charity, you know,
2009,
you sausage.
so in 2009, there was a
Brian
hospital
ain't bad for me, brother. You busy?
terminal illness, and he took
man.
money for a
My
job
fucking
and never
tripping,
done the
cuz.
job.
Man's
So
in beef
could you
with
imagine
Brian.
how filthy you must be to do something like that? Like, you know, take
Well, his
money.
lieutenant is Zabida, so he's probably the 65-year-old that Waleed was talking about, right? That's why I sent him that message that you Brian, you pussy.
The man them is saying very small
Right,
up, cuz, man. You're in beef with Brian and shit. You get me?
Ah,
Yeah, but Valley, the only thing I could advise you is be careful. If you ever like hungry for a shawarma or naan bread, don't go down Edgway Road because the
Man's actually trying
Algerians
to
and
be like
Moroccans are there,
fucking.
yeah?
Yeah. I
The
might actually have
Moroccans
to
are there.
really call my
Zabida's
actual
got.
dad.
Yeah, you gotta
Dad,
be
you
careful,
know,
bruv.
yeah, this old
Hey,
man wants to
dude,
fight
Belly, you
me.
need to play
I
this
beg you to
video,
punch him up
man.
for me.
Belly, you need to play this Ricky Morwell video about Marvin Herbert.
What?
It's something like 4 minutes. Play this if you can. It just
I'll
shows you
fucking knock you out, Afghan.
I don't know him. No one knows.
I'll
him, man.
bang
this is
you
Ricky.
out,
He's
Afghan.
just an old mug.
Yeah, share the
He's on
screen
a
for a
fucking.
minute.
I'll,
My man's just like.
Raj.
Keep telling you, man. That my man's he's in Shutter Island and having a fucking
Shutter
what's it
Island,
called,
that's a
man?
good one.
Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in Shutter Island, and he's having a fucking
That's a good movie, by the
like
way.
midlife crisis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's lost in his own mind, and he's having a midlife crisis at the same time. So fuck.
No,
going
do you
on
know
with
how
this
to
guy?
finish this guy? You just need to tell everyone at Speaker's Corner he stole from a charity for children. That's it. He's done. Didn't you just say that? Even Ali Dawa.
Raj, Andy's a BNP member, along with Chris and Morris, who's a registered BNP member.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Share the screen, Valley. Share the screen.
I don't know how he's going to fit it all in though, because I thought he was going round Worcester.
Who's screwed
tomorrow,
up? Dave Smith
and
or yours? You both got videos up.
They live at 2
Who's
ends.
I
got Dave or
got
Raj?
play one more first. Play one more.
Dave, Raj, Dave.
Mine is about you know Marvin Herbert, that gangster. He said he was in prison with him. Have a listen to this.
Yeah, right.
No, Marvin.
We've seen this video already.
Mate,
It's the
put
same
this
video.
guy to bed. Yeah,
No, I
and
think
I
it's
know
different.
Marvin. Yeah, I know Matt Lambie. I
Oh,
know
right,
Mark
you
Braithwaite. I was in jail with Mark Braithwaite in
Okay.
'87 in Aylesbury. Yeah, I was in jail with Mark. He was my cellmate in it. Yeah, so we just put
I've
this to
done
bed.
more
with this.
bird in a police car, you mug.
Listen, I was in
Fuck
87 and
off.
93.
Weirdo.
Go speak to Mark.
Oh,
Go
no,
speak to
no,
Mark
no,
Braithwaite.
don't do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
There's a question for you now, Brian. I think.
Yes, I do know them. Barring, I mean, on one I call Sammy. I don't want to do his thingy name. Yeah, it was in when I was in prison when I was 17, and I thought it was the same guy, and it wasn't. It wasn't the same guy. All the others, yes, I know. Just to get it out of the way, okay? I will send to you, Palestinian, my conversations with Marvin about the boxing. Yeah, about my nephew. Yeah, and then you can put them up. Yeah, I'll be speaking to Marvin.
Read some of them out. I don't know how to physically actually put them up on the thing.
Or I will send them to Ricky. I've got no problem. Yeah, but I've been speaking to him for the last 6 months. Yeah, he was in. He's, as Ricky would know if he knows him. Yeah, he's been in Marbella for 30 years. The guy got shot 5 times. He was into boxing. Well, he's into other things. He was a criminal, but now he's doing good things. He goes around schools. He goes around like giving seminars. Yeah, and he's been on 2 shows. And I warned him not to go on one show, which was Sean Atwood. Yeah, but he still went on there, and then obviously everyone he then cut him off. Yeah, but I sent him all the messages about Sean Atwood. So Ricky, yes, I've been speaking to Marvin for the last, and I've got my messages from Marvin. Before that, no, I'd heard of him because he was in Spain with the Marbella boys. I've got friends out in Marbella. Yeah, and I've got friends who run. Ricky would know this. Who run MTK? You would know, Ricky, who MTK are. Yeah, you know what MTK stands for. Before it was MGM, now it's MTK. So he would know.
Marvin.
Yeah.
Hello, boys.
Well, I've
There
got
he
the messages
goes.
from him. Yeah, I know what he does. I know he had a foundation called the John Wedge.
Do you know what? Right? I've been asked 1,000,000 times in the last week.
Boys, we're
Do I
actually
know
holiday
Brian
reps.
Pearl? Brian Hurle. Brian Hurle says he knows me, says he's met me. Well, unless he's had a face transplant, yeah, because one thing I remember is faces, okay? From when I was a kid, I remember a face. I might not remember your name, but I remember your face. But I do not know Brian Hurle. From my recollection, I've never met him. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know where he's from. And I've never had a conversation with him. So if he knows me, yeah, Brian Hurle, if you know me, yeah, inbox me and let me know where I know you from and let me know where we met and let me know what we spoke about. Because what I do know is this: if you weren't a villain, yeah, if you wasn't a villain up until 2010, there's no way in 1,000,000 years, yeah, there's no in 1,000,000 years I would have spoke to you if you was not a villain. And if you was a villain, then I want to know what it was you done, what it was we done, and what it was I helped you with, or what it is I got for you, okay? Because I don't want to be caught up in other people's nonsense on this internet stuff, yeah? But I don't know you, Brian. Yeah, I've never met you. Your face, I don't recognize that face. So unless you've had a face transplant and you've got a totally different face from when we were...
And there's
now we're talking.
Said he's cool with.
You know what I mean? I cannot believe. I cannot believe he lied in my fucking face. Look, mate, I cannot. Gave him documents of my ex-girlfriend who weren't.
Talking about Brian Hurle.
You know what I mean? I cannot believe. I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe it.
But I do think he's got some good in him, but he's a bit out there.
He's working for Puddick. He told me Puddick sent him.
No, he did. He said that to me too. He said Barnet Police and Essex Police seem to me, along with Sussex Police, to be possibly the most corrupt, right?
Essex, 100%.
Oh my God! And I think this is why Brian Hurle is so successful, because he's got some really deep contacts with Essex Police.
So he says, but I can't believe. I'm not. Well, I put number one. It wouldn't surprise me if he did, because he wasn't there. He was there to Puddick, and that would just show that Essex Police are in with Puddick targeting me again. Because
let me just go to plan one. Right. Brian Hurle sent me maybe 6-8 months ago Daniela Westbrook's mobile number, and he told me he banged her mother. Right?
They told me the same thing.
Yeah. So, and I don't pick up on his when he throws me a bone, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not doing that. So he's like, here's Daniela's number. Here's whatever. I don't know if he sent me in public contact details, but I'm not running after those bones. But I feel like I would like to talk to Daniela.
It's just Nell turns up. I've just got the range list off.
Hey, Raj, pause.
Yeah, so this is just proof that.
Pause. Is that a transsexual, Don?
No, that's Angela Power Disney. No, that's a woman, love. Yeah.
Is it? Fucking hell, she got like a stubble and shit, man.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was going to ask something. I thought he was going to ask something important.
Bill Malloy.
Brian was wanting to hump her.
At least get the name right if you're going to put him on there.
I know, Brian, but I do think there's still some good in Brian. I think he's also on the paycheck. Right?
If he weren't a liar, right? And
Brian does like to be off the charts.
And me, big time. ridiculous levels off the chart.
Yeah, it's made it's hurt my life. It's hurt my personal life. How much he's like.
He has played a part in me going. I cannot believe how someone can look you in the face and lie that bad.
No, I know, and I think that's part of whatever it is, the drugs he's on. I don't know, whatever. But I still can't completely hate him. It's like I can't hate Daniela.
It's not enough. Unlikable.
Yeah. So I think that shows the levels of lies that this dude's capable of, man.
But yo, listen, man. You know, man like me didn't really care about this shoot anyway, man. When that thing of man's doing show after show about this little pussy or and all that, man. I don't care about none of these fragments, man. Just like man, just the open platform and let people jump on. And
that's what I said. One of the best things is just to ignore.
Tell them that again, Benny. Tell them that again.
Hello? Just let the people them on and let them talk, man. And
tell them that again.
Every 2 seconds, yeah. All you hear is, oh, Billy this, Billy that, Billy. Yeah, shut up, man. You get me? Stop calling up me here, man. Just chill out.
Is that include coming online to solve your personal arguments, innit? All this one-upman shit, jumping online to solve your personal argument. You know, you're going at people. You haven't even come to really talk about anything. You just jumped online.
Richard, go by your phone and talk. Me alone, me no want nobody think say me a blood clot. Talk by your phone.
You see, I'm take over.
I don't understand what's happening. That's Motion's thing about. It's got What is that? What is that about?
They're sharing.
Nobody ain't sharing phones. Wait, Benny, don't try it, man would drop the ultra one on you, know. Don't try. Hey, Benny, don't try it.
Now we're trying not to make the room echo. That's what it is. No sharing.
I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm sitting down, listening. I'm not trying to do anything. You understand me? Let me clarify that. Yeah, not let me echo. I'm not trying nothing like that, Richard.
I can't. You know, since I'm in the side room.
Can we tell you again when we're trying to get on Valley though?
No. Oh, he's on.
No, mate, you got to mute up. One of you got to mute up. Yeah, you both can't unmute your mics at the same time, from where you got to put headphones on.
Yeah, my blood clot, yo. That me, I fucking run this shit.
Put on the headphones, my yo.
Let's go.
Yo,
let's go back to the main topic of
where's
Bertie? I said no, them can't bad me up. I said no, them can't jerk me up. Mad.
Louis asking for Freestyle Friday.
Come on. What are you saying? Shift and Mosh gonna drop some bars, yeah?
Yeah, we might drop some bars.
Yeah, go on.
We could have dropped 2 bars.
I've never actually heard Motion talk about Chinese people, though, so I was a bit surprised.
Well, people just made things up in their head, man, to chat shit.
Yeah. But then, Dave, why would he? I'm Chinese, mate. You know I'm part Chinese.
But I have to say something. Mate, I have to say something, Schiffer, yeah? You've actually broken Ralph, yeah? Today he malfunctioned. I don't know what you did.
What? Man, Ralph
Dude, watch earlier. He malfunctioned, man. He went mad, like proper malfunctioned about the bad thing. Yeah, you crushed him, man.
Now, real talk though, man. Listen,
I didn't crush him.
When someone comes at me and talks all this Jamaican stuff and rare and Jamaican men, of course I'm gonna come back at you. But it's not racism because you're black too. Yeah. So maybe you could say it's prejudice or whatever, preconceived ideas that man's spitting and whatever. But it doesn't make it racism. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit like when I say bad ding ding to an Indian.
Yeah, bro. Like you coming
it's
on
inappropriate. There's no doubt about it. It's inappropriate.
Get me? Coming on there talking shit to try and score points. You get me? Listen, tuck your dick in between your legs. You get me? Yeah. Swallow that.
You talking about
massive fucking Adam's apple can go up and down. Yeah. And fucking just put on your XXL gloves. Yeah, and your size 12 fucking Uggs. Yeah. Fucking walk through the store.
Right. But I have to say something. Big up Betty, man. Sorry.
Yeah, bro, just such a brown noser, man.
I like Betty. Betty, man. Sorry. I've never had.
I'm not saying I'm dissing Betty or nothing, yeah. I'm just saying that your brand knows it though, fam. Like,
No,
you didn't have to comment on
you
nothing.
never had a problem with her because you fell
Man
out
said,
for a while.
man said he made Bertie teabag him.
I never
Oh,
forget anything.
man made Bertie teabag him. I Roger, you're dealing, bitch.
All right, what's happening here, man?
I'm not
Sorry.
involved still, man.
I said that you made Bertie teabagging.
Dirty teabagging?
Bertie. He said you made
Who's
Betty teabag you.
Oh God, no, I'm not getting that. Big up Betty, man. Big up Betty.
You bet with his big sweaty bollocks. You get me?
I'm going. If you're gonna
Come on, tell them again. Cognitive dissonance.
When she gets fucking
leave
angry,
me out your stuff, man.
Nah, do you know what? That's not fair, man. I like Betty. Listen, I like Betty.
Good, you can like her, bro.
Me feel say Betty strong.
Nah, man.
Me feel say Betty could have stand stronger.
Cool, she's strong,
than
fam.
against.
Cool, she's strong,
Me
fam.
feel say
Cool,
she could
she's
have
strong, bro.
stronger with way.
Cool, she's strong. She benches 130.
Loud up, man. Loud up, man. She's a strong black woman.
Black man.
No.
Tell them again, cognitive dissonance.
Get me? Black brotherhood. You get me? Black brotherhood out here. You get me? Fuck
we
out
love you. Brian's not coming
Yeah,
back.
that's a song, Shifa.
Don't come for me.
Song,
Don't worry, Betty, man.
I
We
got
love you.
bare
We love
dubs
you,
for
really.
you, though. Don't play with me. I told you I turned 2-pack in it. She knows she's got a baby.
Oh,
You get me?
shit.
I heard Betty's got a baby, but Betty's got a brain, a damn shape. The girl can hardly spell her name.
Oh.
Don't play with me, man.
Hey, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Don't play with
That's
me.
wrong. It's wrong. You're so wrong.
Don't play with me, man.
Sorry, Betty.
Do a counter positive.
Oh, knocking like Hell's Angels and shit. You get me? Let me take off my wig, blood. You get me? Fuck out.
Hey, man said this channel's called Racing McGee.
No, chop me out.
Oh my God, he's so sour.
Yeah, I mean the thing about the real them
better
comparison
ask
with Real
about it
McGee, is like Real McGee had no serious conversations. Like there was no topics, and he used to contact me when he knew people I didn't like were on there, and say, "Raj, jump on this." So yeah, I mean, Real used to do that all the time. Yeah, so you get someone on, or he'd get you on, and then next thing you know, your worst enemy's on there with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's instigated it. Yeah, so yeah.
Instigated. Oh.
Fucking hell.
He was a spiteful one. Do you know what he told Chartel, right? There was one time that about 10 people in a row come on and called her a slag, yeah? White slag, white bitch, slag, cunt, whore. And she said to Real, yeah, but seriously, Real, do you really expect me to sit here and not chuck people out 'cause she had admin when they're calling me them names? And he went, well, yeah, I'd prefer it if you just sat there, to be honest.
That's some Putin shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he needed to finesse like Ralph though, man. Ralph finesses better, man. You know what I mean? Like Ralph may have been able to get Chartel to stay there and take abuse like that, but I don't know if Real
I've got to give
that, man. Yeah,
I've got to give Real credit. He made people pay for spanners, then took them away, then made them pay for it again. He made people. I don't know how he managed it. He was getting people to spend like 30 quid. He was getting them subscriptions on spanners. It was crazy.
30 quid.
Dude, it was crazy the amount
for
spanners and shit, man.
Hey, Raj.
He
Hey, Raj,
gets
let me
someone
ask you a
to
question.
delete their one.
Hey, Raj, let me ask you a question, please. Hey, Raj. Hey, Raj.
It's not about bloody Sumerians, is it?
Hey, listen to this other one now. Racing McGee. Veli is like Don King, but he actually supports black boxers and doesn't scam them. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Hey,
Yo, big up man's like blood clot building. What I'm telling.
Come on. Don't tell James, man. Don't tell James about the wages that he's not getting, man. You get me? Jeez.
Wait, I need to go. So, what was you going to say, Shifa? What was that? Or Motion?
Raj, I was going to ask you a question. Have you ever used someone else's computer before?
Yeah, my brothers.
What about laptop?
Yeah, my sisters.
That does sound That does sound good. That does sound good. But you were never supposed to fall for that. Don't ever play with someone else's laptop again, especially not your sister.
Well, what's gonna happen?
Well, if you're playing with your sister's lap, that don't sound good, does it?
I'm not doing anything dodgy.
Just move from boy with that.
I'm very careful because I know there's a history on this, so I'm very careful, man.
You said you play with your sister's laptop.
All right, yeah, I'm a bit slow.
Maybe you should have said with your brother's lap.
I got it like 20 minutes later, man.
You got issues, man.
Oh, no.
That's got issues.
Yeah, man. Hey, what go on, Nines, man? What you saying, man? What you saying?
I like making people think.
Come, Coonslayer, yeah? What time is that, yeah?
Big up, Biggie.
Oh, God.
Bless up. Happy Friday, family. Done.
You got yourself, man.
What?
Yeah, man.
No, man.
I thought I'm hearing, you know what I mean? I'm hearing some bullshit, so I thought, let me come in on some of the bullshit, man. It's Friday and that.
Yeah, man. So you saying that, man? You're saying I'm like dunking out. I'm like dunking and race promotions out here. You get me?
Boy.
I'm like the dunking of race promoters out here, bro.
Don't make me laugh.
So you saying that, like, which piece of the smoke you did come for, sis?
Why do you believe I came for smoke, man?
God, you just said that you heard the little thing right there, you jumped on. That's why.
I just said that there's bullshit going on, so I thought I'd come and join in the bullshit. I didn't say
okay, now I get what laptop is. Sorry, man.
Okay, join in. Okay.
Hey, man. He's taking it
to the blood limit.
I just read it now, man.
Yo, Rod,
I was drawing, man. I didn't get it.
That Lady D, yeah? Oh, my days. Well, I'm telling that man's a Lady D. Blood clot. I don't know what on tonight, you know.
It's a Friday.
Yo, man, them just roll up a big spliff. And smoke it slow from the car. So I want my get smoked tonight. Lady D, man, jump back on. I was just about to add you.
Back, I was like, right. What you say? Just turn urban in here. Blood clot. Yeah, mean.
Like, yeah. Because we got a Coon Slayer and Coon Custody Officer. Blood clot.
Oh, no.
Who's the Coon Slayer?
The Coon Slayer 99 and Coon Custody Officer Lady D.
Who's cooning? Who is cooning?
Oh, no.
Fucking hell, love. You know what I mean?
I know well, he's not really black, so he can't coon.
Who's in trouble? Who's in trouble, man?
He was definitely Uncle Ralphing for a long time.
Uncle Ralphing, you know.
Yeah, I've been Uncle Ralphing for decades now, man.
I'll play the track, man. The Ralph track.
No. Listen, we called for it earlier, bro, but he wasn't around.
Yeah, come and do it, man. Play it, man. Play it.
I can't even do it right now, anyway.
Man wanted that Ralph track, blood. You get me? Crazy out here.
Hello?
I think that's what's broken him, to be honest.
We say hearing the track on repeat.
Dude, I'm not lying yet. I've not seen him so triggered today, man. He was doing like high Hitler salutes and everything. He was going mad at me. I think because I put the bud ding ding on there. And you're full Indian. Yeah, it's gone crazy.
Oh my days.
I'll be back later. I need to shoot.
Yeah, man. Big up, Raj.
Big up. Yeah, man. So I'll go on now, man.
Go back to it, man.
What are you telling me?
Wagwan popcorn.
Wagwan popcorn.
Wagwan popcorn. Me say I'll be a coon thing I go on up here. Wagwan. Me I watch and I collect intelligence.
Oh God.
Motion, come talk to me, rude boy. What I go on for you today?
Oh,
where the one Shiva Ranga? Shiva me come
Let me meet that.
Well, catch address me first. What? We are dealing with what?
Forward.
We are dealing with what are them on the phone?
Nah, him not on no phone.
Yeah, man, him on the phone. You can't hear him. Him on the phone.
Alright, me I wait on him.
Yeah, man, you can't wait. What, you good?
Not really, you know. Talk to me.
Jeez. Well, you can't hear what I got last couple of days.
All right, 11:30.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Fill us in, man. What's been going on last couple of days, brethren? Fill us in.
Well, you be filling in. You say you've been listening. You don't been listening. Huh?
Fill us in. Fill me, brethren. Who wants you?
Boy.
What, you forget how we sound like, how we talk like. Fill me in, man.
Oh, okay. So you know hear the pastor, Ralph, Afghan, all of them gone loopy. Got on fucking KKK boy, yeah. Jeez. End up in a big passer. You get me? Boy, yeah.
Boy, hold on there. I'm going to my freezer. Hey, me come back.
That me I said me the pie second one already. You're late.
Oh, divine. Sound like something I go on, sis. Him the on him second one. Me one gonna freezer. You know what to do.
You're Friday, you know, I'm sure. You know, me go fit. Yeah, of course I will talk about Betty Nappy Head. Of course I will talk about Betty Nappy Head. The fuck? Of course I will talk about Betty Nappy Head.
Whoa.
I will call Betty your brother. I will call Betty your brother because Betty's fucking rude and disrespectful. Of course I will.
You see, nah, you see. Oh, motion.
No, nice. Betty has a whole
motion. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the freezer first, cause I look like you're gone before me. I'm going to freezer. May I come back?
Yeah, man, I did it for a long time ago, night. But either way, like I said, you come on here with your rudeness and your fuckery. Come chatting shit to man. You get me? Fuck that. Betty, we love you. Shift, allow it, blood. Allow it. Fuck that. I'm gonna fuck what no one wants to say. When she's on there, bare smoke for fucking for Jamaicans. Me as well. Bare Jamaicans, bare smoke for Jamaicans. Bro, allow it, man. Sorry. Bare smoke for Jamaicans.
Yo, Shifa, stop chatting at the back and forward. Are you me come to chat too? But you're wrong.
Yeah, one at a time, man. One at a time.
You come back. You me a wait pan.
One at a time. You know, say nine's gone for your thing. Make I go for your thing, man. You get me? Stand on my square, blood. You can't tell me nothing, fam. You're mad.
Oh yeah, she gone to get a drink in it from the freezer.
All right, so you were telling me about the racist KKK people, them, and then there was a comment. Then I heard some nappy hair thing. Now,
no, comment. There was a comment I was responding to be fair, it was a comment I was responding to because it's like people want to score points because they don't like what they hear, but they don't.
Yeah, but all right, but I'm gonna ask just for my sake, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Try to like when there's other people on the panel and like some of the man then like they can maintain their anger for them and tell them excuse me and you get me, like I beg you do that for me please, rather than me come here now coming to hear you go at whoever it is that you're calling nappy hair. You get me?
No, I get you. That's what I said to you. That's
what I'm saying to you. I don't want to hear my brother tell me about nappy. That can't work. More I hear about nappy about KKK. Because when I'm hearing about nappy and KKK, that means there's been some finessing and people have come off track. As
no, it was a different conversation. But either way, different conversation. Yeah, one of them is today. Let me finish quickly. One of them is today, literally, yeah, like 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago, yeah, and the other one is the last 2-3 days, rare. You get me? Yeah.
Okay. So which one's more
significant? The one you asked about, the one that I was talking to you initially about was over the last few days. Yeah.
So which one's more significant to you?
Which one?
Yeah.
The first one. That's what I address you about.
All right, so maybe
the second one's just pass and people chatting shit and they want to chat shit and I'll go back at them, innit? That's it.
All right, but I must say though, just because truth and right still, and like I said, I came in and I had a little herd. I had to rewind. I'm like, you know what I mean? I still think.
Good. What you saying anyway? What you saying?
Manage that better, Virgin. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the responses that you gave to Betty, man. I'm not gonna lie, it was very programmed and stereotypical, and I would expect better.
Stereotypical. What?
Yeah.
Strong black man. What? Calling him a strong black man?
Do you think? Yes, Motion.
Huh?
Of all the things that you have in your vocabulary and rare this and rare that, is that the best you can do?
What? Call him a strong black man? So hold on, wait. Nice. What I'm not gonna do, what I won't do, is have someone open the door and then tell me what I must do when I walk through the door. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's not. You see, that's not even
It's
what
not.
it is.
It's not. You see nothing.
Yeah.
Listen, you've heard her. You've heard her many a times. You've heard her many a times dissing Jamaicans, rare tear, so on and so forth. Having what she's got to say about Jamaican men and all the rest of it, yeah. But yet now I must hold some fucking reserve.
No, but hold on. No, hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. So, firstly, yeah, I'm talking about what I heard today, right? You get me? And all I heard her kind of saying is, well, boom, you're coming for whomever, but you got Ralph there, and really no one ain't saying nothing to Ralph or whatever.
But that's how. Nines. That is absolute bullshit. That's absolute bullshit because I was fucking going at Ralph hard and Afghan. So that's absolute bullshit. So knowing that, let me finish. Nice, let me finish. So knowing that I was the person that was in the conversation and going at man, yeah. When people was in the chat, yeah. They can't come to me and tell me I never had no smoke for Ralph. Go and replay the thing.
That's fine. I hear you. You disagree. You with me with her opinion. I get that. But my thing is the way in which I hear you accelerate on her. Yeah, I don't hear you accelerate on real racist like that.
No. I haven't been like that with Oronda. I haven't been like I wasn't like that with Afghan the other day. No.
Nice. Hold on, though, yeah. But you know what? Hey, nice. Hold on, yeah. Let me just join in for a second, yeah. Because, like, remember, yeah. What's his name? Street Soldier Emotion nearly catch up and gonna link up in car park in park for fight. So, yeah, but man has had smoke
freedom for Britain,
for everyone, man.
Yeah, but I'm still maintaining what I'm saying. Listen, what I'm saying to you in it is that I'm still holding what I'm saying in it. Even if you want to disagree with her, whatever. I just think the kind of levels that I heard, I weren't feeling it. That's what I'm saying.
You don't have. That's fine. You're entitled to that opinion. You're entitled to that opinion, man. You're entitled to that opinion, and I respect that. I hear the joke. Nice. Like I said, I respect that, yeah? James, chill. James, just chill. 1 second. James, chill. We're having a conversation, bro. No, James, 1 second, brother, man.
I just want to say big up to everyone. I'm out.
Yeah, because the joke thing, Nines, yeah? And I can show you categorically, yeah, so you can see facts, yeah, real thing, yeah. I'm talking to you. You and I don't agree on something, yeah. Same with lady.
Listen, we're not arguing.
I know. I'm talking. Listen, I'm saying to you, yeah. You and I don't disagree on this. The thing we've disagreed on. Same with Lady D, yeah. And I've never talked to you in them said ways, and you know why? Because even if I don't agree with what you're saying, yeah, you always carried yourself towards me and your people then with a certain level of dignity. You understand what I'm saying to you? This something over Yasso, this Jamaican man don't like this, rare tear, this, that. So what am I supposed? Am I supposed to hold respect levels for you?
No.
And you don't respect me. You come from us. We sold you. You lot are trash. Rare. Okay, cool. So let's take it to trash then.
Yeah, but let me try another way, sis. Give me a little squeeze in here. Let me try another way. This motion. We're not arguing that. That's not an argument that we're, no one ain't out here saying no Betty's no perfect woman or she don't have no foul shit say about Caribbeans, and you understand. No one ain't talking that. I think let's try this way, motion, right? So let's go back a minute. Go back about maybe half an hour ago. Yeah, half an hour ago. Betty tried to tell you something, and I don't think you caught on to what she was saying. She's saying to you, Motion, look here, you're coming on the panel and you're coming at Brian Hurl about Ralph. Yet you man them as black man, you man them will sit on this very said panel and kiki and keke with Ralph, but you expect Brian Hurl. Remember, Brian Hurl's not black enough. And it's black people Ralph's insulting. Why would you want Brian Hurl to go after Ralph when Uno are you to go after Ralph, not Brian Hurl? That's what she's trying to show.
Lady D, okay, I hear you. I heard exactly that point.
Right.
So I think you just missed what I addressed because I said it's a fallacy because I was sat here for half the fucking day going at Ralph. Up to today, he came on. Man was dissing him. The fuck, man? I've been going at the dude. The fuck? And the man talking about you don't. You're chatting shit, blood. Chatting shit because you haven't heard it. Doesn't mean it wasn't there. Nobody can't come on there about no coon slayer nothing, yeah? Betty is a fucking waste man, blood, yeah? I'm not having it.
Yo, I mean we can't come up here.
I'm not having it. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, go tell them. Go listen back and hear. I've been guying at Ralph hard. So when she comes and says that, of course I'm going to argue my point. Of course. Standardly, because I've been going at him. And from your coming up here to prepare and lie, yeah, of course I'm gonna fucking diss, of course, and you're gonna try and diss me and tell me about the other day. Oh, you come from us, rare, boom, 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 this and this man and this man and this man and this man. Yeah, but it's all right. So when Sosa brushed her blood clot,
hold on a minute, because you're a man that says
Sosa when she brushed her blood clot the other day.
Excuse me?
How come nobody never this?
I can answer that. Let me answer that. Hold on. So I can answer that. He asked a question. It's a good question. I can answer that, innit? So the question is this: why did nobody go at Sosa for when she went at Betty the other day? You know why? Because it was a personal thing between those two. Whereas you're going at Betty on behalf of getting to Brian her to go after Ralph.
No, Lady B, again, you're confused. I came on here and said to Brian Hell first. I wasn't talking to Betty. I never had a conversation with Betty.
Motion. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. So I spoke to Brian first. Yeah.
Motion,
and
listen.
And let me
finish,
please.
Let me finish. All of that.
Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying to you so you can hear my perception, sister.
Go on.
From my perception, being sat here, yeah, offering out Afghan, dissing up Ralph, yeah, me and Schiffer, yeah, seen certain other people's been on there, Triller, saying, oh, I don't agree with that, rare and all kind of things, yeah, and man's been dissing and going back and forth, yeah. So for someone to come on here and then say, so when Brian comes on, he's like, oh, I'm going to expose Afghan. All I said to him is, how come you're not exposing Ralph the said way? And people come in defending Brian. Now, being the man that was in the middle of it, fucking chatting about it, yeah, and fucking going back and forth with them, I believe I've got a right to sit down there and say, Brian, hold on, he was part of it too. I was fucking going at him too. How come you're not going for him and question what's his motives?
I'll tell you why I'm not comprehending what you're saying, yeah, Emotion. I'm gonna try one more time. Because I saw all of that, I heard all of that. I even heard when Betty asked you, and you tapped into Betty and said, the reason why you're going after Brian Hull to go after Ralph is because Brian Hull stands on, against racism. So if that's the case, you want it to be against racism for all. But we're looking at it and we're saying, hold on a minute. When Ralph is up here spouting racism, he's not doing it towards white people. He's not doing it towards Asian people. He's doing it towards black people. So why do black people want Brian Hull, a white man, middle-aged man, Brian Hull, to go fight for their battles? Like, I'm trying to understand.
I didn't say that I want him to. Yeah, but the lady didn't. Nobody said I want him to fight anything.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying, why would you expect him to want to go after
I don't expect anything. I said why. No, Lady D, listen. He's chosen to take up a crusade. I didn't ask him to do anything. He chose to take up a crusade himself. Yeah? I don't expect fuck all from him. Yeah? But he took up a crusade, and I just question how comes the crusade is not on both of them. And he said he didn't know, and then I categorically told him and told him the things that my man did.
And also, man, fuck Brian Hull, man, and the clicky claims. Man,
that's what I was saying. Literally,
you can fuck Brian Hull as a record label, staff, and the motherfucking crew. You get me?
If I weren't sat up here, if I was sat up here laughing at his jokes, I could understand that. Man wasn't up here doing that. So any stance that anybody's taking from there on there in without that fact is just a full stance. And I stand on my square.
But Motion, correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on, Motion, correct me if I'm wrong. Listen, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't your whole contention when you jumped on, when you went to go and talk to Brian, Wasn't your whole contention earlier today the fact that he was going after Afghan, but he didn't say nothing to Ralph? Was that not your argument you presented to him?
I said it to him yesterday. They didn't let me on the paddle. I was going to ask him yesterday. They didn't let me on the paddle.
Okay, I wasn't listening.
Or whatever day it was.
I wasn't listening
I asked him from the other day. Yeah. So again, I'll be trying to ask him from the other day.
My thing, and that's my point. If your argument is he's going after Afghan, but he's not going after things, why do you expect him to go after anybody?
Again, I said I didn't. Did you hear what I said?
I know, but I'm putting it in that word. I don't say you saying that. I'm saying why would you expect?
What do you mean why? I don't expect anything. I just asked the question.
No, that's his label. It's because he's asking. Why is he not fulfilling his label? If this guy is trying to say that he's anti-racism, how is he just calling out one set of racists? But the guy that Kiki's and Kaka with him, he ain't gonna call out that racism. Like, obviously, he's not doing his label, innit? So that's why man's calling him on his label. Like, man don't care about Brian Hill, whether he sticks up for black people. He can't do nothing for no.
Belly, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I be a joke business me see going in that because
you said that.
Even see Afghan come up here, dance, done, that's I got nothing more to say.
But sis, can I say something, please? Lady B.
I'm ready for you. Come true, you come true.
Not being funny, yeah. But is this not a fine example of the black sisters not respecting the black man?
No, and this is why I want to chat to you too.
Forget that. It doesn't matter.
No, but Motion, that's exactly what. No, fall back a minute, Motion. That's exactly why I came for Shifa directly. I won't even come to chat to you differently. I was coming for Shifa because Shifa. Let me be clear. Yeah, I'm very keen. I listen very keenly to what's being said, and I heard Betty and Motion going at it. And meanwhile, while they're going at it, hear you in the background with your fool self now. But black women and black men, and this is why black men, brethren, what does that have to do with any something? What does that have to do with anything?
It has a lot to do with it because the black women don't know how to respect the black man anymore. I don't know why. The white women are turning the same with the white man, and it's becoming
brethren,
like
that ain't got fuck all to do with fuck all. When Motion and Betty were going at it over who's the most who should be going after who, let them go at it, whatever they're doing, innit? But then for you to come and invoke some black woman and black man thing, ain't nobody else doing that out here in these streets, innit?
No, we have to, because the black women don't respect the black man anymore. And even you talking to me now, you're not being respectful to me. You're shouting at me.
I'm not shouting at you at all, rude boy.
What I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna cry because I don't feel threatened by you, but you have to understand your behavior. And you have to understand who's shouting at you? Because Motion was quite innocent in the situation. He didn't do anything wrong. Like he said, we've been going at Ralph and these guys for days. I sat there for the whole day. I wasn't even at work for the day. So I said, this is my job. Ralph, you're my job today. I broke him down into smaller chunks. I broke down all their racism for everyone. I broke down all their Aryanism for everyone. We even made songs up about the guy. So to then come and say, oh, you don't even go at Ralph, that's an insult. And Betty's been taking sly shots from one day, but I just don't go back at her. Motion.
So, but that's the point, Shifa. So if Betty's taking sly shots, listen, fall back a second, listen. So if Betty's taking sly shots according to your account of whatever's been going on over these last couple of days, what make you never did make Betty and Motion done what they're doing, and then you deal with Betty on the fact that she's doing that. But instead of that, instead of that, what you didn't do though is that what you did do, however, was turn it around and try and make it into a black woman, black man issue. What's that about?
Because the sisters don't know how to respect us. All roads will lead to the same place. The sisters need to know how to respect us. You see us here, you see us black men, you don't know what we want. You're not even interested in what we want. You don't know us. You don't know who we are. You tell us who you want us to be. And that's the whole problem.
Virgin, talk by your phone.
That's the whole problem.
Virgin, talk by your phone.
I done talk.
Yeah, Brethren, Motion, don't try to disassociate yourself from him now about talk on your phone.
Hey, listen to that.
Wait, Lady 9. Hold on. Let me tell you what Shifa was trying to say to you. He said, "What have you done for me lately?" Oh my goodness.
So yes,
that's what you said anyway.
Apparently, Shiva's been teaching this week, I'm hearing. So no problem, come teach me something. So then, where's he gone? Has he gone?
He just got he'll be back in a sec still. You jump on
yo, lady.
I think Betty wants to jump on as well. Yo, Betty, jump on if you want to jump on still.
You don't speak to me. I can disassociate myself from his statement.
The penalty.
Emotion. Nobody disassociate yourself now with white cool
As we take a little interval, Most, did you see the goalkeeper, the Villarreal goalkeeper, Bridget? Take the shot.
No, I'm not watching. I'm not watching.
What you saying, Man United got fucked up, yeah?
I don't support United, bro. I don't support United.
I knew Bournemouth returned.
But did you at least see? Did you know that the game went to penalties? And
you know, I heard about it, but I just haven't watched it. To be fair, I know obviously the game. Hey, Mister.
I want a little bit of a chuckle. You get me?
Who you support? Arsenal. No, I support Villa.
So you actually do support Villa then? I've heard you speak about them. You know what? Yeah, back in the day, I didn't like Villa. You know why I hated them more, right?
Why?
It wasn't even in real life, but when back in the day, when me and my people them used to play Pez, I used to get battered. You remember that tall? You remember that tall player you lot used to have? Oh, I think it begins with C. No, man, he was a foreign youth, man. I'll soon tell you his name. But when I used to play,
striker, the Carew.
Yes.
Motion. John Carew.
Most of the Pez, my people them used to mash. Mate.
Yeah, he's the beast.
Anyway, that's a different story, man. Because now I play FIFA. But yeah, man. That's it though. But remember the days when you used to play till you can hear the